I was gonna go live yesterday, but I fell asleep, and I fell asleep in front of my TV and woke up at like 3 in the morning. So we're live now. More Poorly Cooking with the King. We're gonna finish this off. Yeah, we're just gonna finish up the episodes of Poorly Cooking with the King, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do next time. So let everyone know I'm streaming. There we go. Poorly Cooking with the King Part 2. So yeah, this is more DSP cooking. And I think in the future I might do cooking with Jack as well. This is his fucking dog shit tuna melt sandwich. This is nasty.
What's going on, everyone? It's DSP.
Hey, Richard. We're so back.
And welcome to another episode of Poorly Cooking with the King. Although in this episode we're actually going to go a little bit more healthy than some of my previous...
I saw that. I figured that was going to happen. Yeah, Nintendo's not going to have that thing on their on Steam. They're going to fight tooth and nail against it.
Recipes, simply because a lot of people have been complaining, and I guess it's time to show that I don't only eat, things that might be high in fat or high in cholesterol.
Ninty got... Yes, they did.
What we're going to do today is we're going to whip up a nice tuna salad sandwich, but we're actually going to do it a little bit differently, because unlike regular tuna salad sandwiches, it's not just going to be a sandwich, we're going to make it a panini. But I will show you what I mean.
A tuna fish salad panini. Does that sound good?
Just a little bit.
It's already on the Steam Deck, so yeah. I would be sad, but then again, Dolphin supported Keffels taking down Kiwi Farms because of a certain individual who faked his death. Oh, yeah.
First thing we need to do is talk about ingredients. For any sandwich, obviously, for tuna salad, the first thing you need is tuna. Now, depending on how much you're going to make, usually the standard can of tuna comes in 5 or 6 ounce varieties. I grabbed 2, and I'm going to make enough tuna salad for 2 cans. However, you can go ahead and, if you're only going to make 1 sandwich, obviously 1 can is going to be more than enough.
He's got cheese, he's got pickles, tuna fish, celery. That sounds good. Don't worry, I know where Nier is now. He played Gollum well in the new game. Can't say I'm surprised. The thumb from Linus Tech. Oh yeah, the fat guy from Linus Tech Tips tuned out.
In this case,
what is it about people in tech and tuning out? Is it just autism? Because a lot of people in the tech industry are autistic, and a lot of troons are autistic. It's like it's a thing.
It's 5 ounces.
Unfuckable autistic men LARPing as women, thinking their lives will be easier.
So we're talking roughly 10 ounces of tuna. Now,
thought it was Jonathan Yaniv. Oh, what game is that?
Now, you're probably going to want the tuna that's in water. I've seen the tuna that's in oil, but that's not very good. It's usually used for other...
Kazuna Encounter. I want you to guess how much it is. A lot? Several $100 grand?
There are different kinds of recipes, but I wouldn't recommend it for tuna salad. The other primary ingredient in tuna salad is usually mayonnaise, but in
the king of the kitchen. Hey, Torch.
In this case, I actually...
$300,000. God damn.
Do prefer this...
I don't know, Gas, yes.
Substitute, which is called Miracle Whip. There are other ones like it, but usually what this does is it's a vegetable dressing that it has a tangy zip to it. It's a tangier than regular mayonnaise, but the key to this is that...
I don't know if that'd be good with tuna fish, especially with pickles and cheese. Only 6 copies of it exist. Ooh.
It has less than half the fat and cholesterol than regular mayonnaise. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use that to make our tuna salad today. I do actually like Miracle Whip. I used to eat it all the time when I was a kid. Some other things that...
Whoa there, Phil. You should double check if it isn't your beat it jar.
Obviously, any fixings that you want to put. So, for example, lettuce. I actually have pre-shredded lettuce here.
Saudi Prince that SNK now buys it, maybe.
I'm going to have a piece of cheese on there for a panini. I actually have, these are pretty neat. These are sliced pickles that are...
Phil eats his Miracle Whip Ew. You think he mixes it with Fanta?
Lengthwise so that you can put them on a sandwich.
in this room is very salty and
which is
loud.
pretty cool. I personally love bread and butter pickles. I think it's delicious with tuna salad. For tuna salad, there's other ingredients that typically you would include. For example, some chopped celery, some chopped parsley, some chopped onions. In fact, there's one ingredient that I forgot that I'm going to get out of my cupboard right now.
What you got? It's the Crown Prince, Richard.
I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder in this guy to give it a little bit of flavor. Now, if I had those other things, I would go ahead and put those
Garlic? Alright.
in the recipe because I do actually like a little bit of chopped celery.
What's up with games being released now trying to compete for being the worst game of the year? It's just laziness and incompetence, I guess.
In my tuna salad, but unfortunately I haven't had a chance to go shopping, and I didn't plan on doing this today. It's just I just woke up and I said, man, I'm hungry. I don't feel like going out and buying anything. And actually I was out of regular bread, if you can believe it. All I had is this special ciabatta
His Royal Highness MBS Mad Bitching Salmon.
bread in here right now because the rest of my bread got moldy this week, and I was like,
That's why you put your bread in the fridge. That's what I do. I can have bread in my fridge for up to a month without it getting moldy.
damn, well, what am I going to do? Rather than run out and buy stuff, I'm just going to whip up something from what I have here. So we're going to make some makeshift tuna salad. All right, so the first thing you need to do
Way to kill a journo and then play some Kazuna Encounter
you need to open your tuna and drain it thoroughly.
in my palace.
We got our can opener here, and obviously you want to be very careful whenever you're dealing with any kind of a sharp household tool. I recommend
Bin Salman, apparent aside from being a regional head of state, he's fucking weeb. Kaiser buns are great for sandwiches. Yes, they are. Yeah, after S&K got bought by that guy, it's been doing really good.
you get an automatic can opener because, for example, this one barely even works. It's very hard to even get it to work, but it is what it is. It's all I have right now. And what you're going to want to do, don't actually remove the entire lid, okay? Because what you're going to want to do is drain it. So go maybe 3/4 of the way around, which is what I did there. And then you bring it over. Ooh, I can smell the tuna already. Stinky, stinky. But it's delicious.
He still has them goldfish up there. I will destroy all journos if you give us a cool tune or metal slug. Ooh. Yeah, a new metal slug would be awesome. An Athena remake. Or a re-release of that weird Athena survival horror game.
Get all that water out of the can. Try to get it as dry as you can. Okay? Last thing we're going to want is wet and soggy tuna salad. So that's done, and then once you're done with that, you take a knife, any knife. It could be a butter knife, but I just grabbed this knife because it was the
we had was a shitty MMORPG that just shut down. That sucks.
one.
Was it a cell phone game?
And you just take that and you get your tuna into a bowl. Now, depending on how much tuna salad you're making, obviously you might need a much bigger bowl than this.
Curry, especially SNK Gal Fighters. People joke that's the MBS's self-insert. Really? I have SNK Gal Fighters. I don't remember that character.
But in this case,
I haven't played it in a long time. I have the Switch version.
only making enough for a sandwich
It's a decent game. It's nothing special, but I had fun with it.
or two here. Probably save a little bit.
Picking up Gal Fighters, and it goes on sale a lot.
I'm sure there's going to be more than enough.
I got
for
the
one
Switch
sandwich,
version because I thought the PS4 version would be
You
censored.
might want a bigger bowl later on. All depends. If you're making this for the family, obviously you're going to want a bigger bowl.
Laser Boy, what's up? Switch to Rumble.
We'll go ahead and we'll open this.
It's
can as
Laser
well.
Boy.
Like I said,
On the actual Neo Geo Pocket's like 400 now. I have the Neo Geo Pocket and the Switch port. Using powers to make the SNK woman oh! Hit a FAP too. Maybe once I start streaming, YouTube might as well be dead. Yeah. I don't know if the farms are still down. FAP to Terry now that he's a girl. Make the SNK woman fight each other while wearing scantily costume. Man of taste. Yeah, I have the new SNK Gal Fighters, and I have the Neo Pocket version on Switch. Farms are on tour now.
Sucks. It was really hard to get it to pierce the can sometimes.
Karen Farms are still down.
There we go. Look at that, popped right off. This is why I hate
Yeah.
these old-fashioned can openers, especially the ones they make today, because they don't make them like they used to. Back in
No
the
Safari
day, everything was
Jam.
made of stainless steel, everything was strong and worked and was durable. Now everything's a piece of crap. Because they try to cut corners and everything's made in some third world country.
I mean, he's right. Which is what I used to chat with y'all. Oh, hey, DS. Yes, we're watching. This is more Poorly Cooking with the King. We watched the first 3 last time.
But anyway, I digress. All right, so we're gonna take that.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Well.
Trying to cook shit, Phil. Everything has been prepared before you record. He's cooking a tuna salad sandwich, but he's making it like a panini. There's DSP aprons? Holy shit. Wasting time watching you open a can. That apron. The hateful truth.
Almost done here. Okay. Open that carefully. Don't cut yourself because these edges will be very sharp. I learned from it.
You can use a fork too, and in fact, using a fork's easier because then you can just scoop out all the stuff and put it in the bowl.
Experience. Don't.
DSP got his own movie. What would it be like? The Whale? Yeah, I think it'd be like The Whale.
Freaking gouge yourself here.
Except instead of trying to reconnect with Bro can't open a can of tuna. Yeah. Except instead of trying to reconnect with his daughter, Phil is reconnecting with Howard and the other guy. It ends with DSP just flying in the air.
Obviously get as much out of the can as you can. It's okay to have a little bit left behind. Alright.
Feel bad for Brendan's character, Phil not so much.
I got quite a hefty helping of tuna in that
I
bowl
believe
now.
I can fly.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the Miracle Whip. Now, depending on how much tuna you've used is how much Miracle Whip you should use. What they say is for every 6 ounces of tuna, you should use a half a cup of mayonnaise and or Miracle Whip.
Honestly, I just eyeball it. I eyeball it. I take a few scoops of mayonnaise. If it looks good, I keep it as E Honda. Whip and drip. Brendan was great as E Honda in The Whale. No, I just eyeball it. 1 or 2 scoops, stir it. If it looks like it needs some more, I'll add in like 1 or 2 more scoops, and that's it.
And this
I don't think I've ever measured mayonnaise when I'm doing like tuna fish or egg salad sandwiches.
case, I'm going to add it, see how much, what it looks like, and if I need to add more. Half a cup per 6
E Honda was thinner.
ounces. Well, I've got 10 ounces.
He was also muscular too.
So you figure I might end up using all of my Miracle Whip here, actually. Because I
Don't need that
have a
much
lot
Miracle Whip. If I were to make a tuna sandwich, all I have to do is boil the egg first.
left.
Add cheddar cheese.
This might be.
That Fatal Fury character was a fat ass, and his whole gimmick was he was trying to scam people, and they're making a shitty B movie. Is that Phil?
And like I said, unlike mayonnaise, this is vegetable based. It has a lot less. Shit, where's my cup? There we go. A lot less calories, a lot less fat, a lot less cholesterol
too much.
than regular mayonnaise. And so it
Too much
even
mayonnaise.
looks identical to mayonnaise. It actually does taste quite different. It has a tangy zip to it that I personally like.
That is way too much mayonnaise. Had more personality than Street Fighter.
So let's see if I get that in there. That's little. It's probably about half a cup, maybe a little bit more.
Lick the spoon.
And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to add some onion powder to it. And you don't want to go ape
Garlic powder, dumbass.
shit, obviously. You want to put some onion powder, but not too much.
Garlic!
So let's do a little
It's
sprinkle
garlic. It says garlic on there, you dumb fuck. Spoony.
on top. We'll mix that in. Now, literally, all you do is you stand here for a while and you mix it.
City Hunter was the best dial, E Honda and Chun-Li.
And it's going to make your tuna salad for you. There's really nothing to it. It's just mixing until you've got.
Look at that. It's just not. It's just a thing of mayonnaise and
Obviously,
tuna
the bowl
fish
now
in
is-
there.
I wish I kind of had a slightly bigger bowl because now
I wish you could play Gollum just to see your age and laugh. Is it on PS5? If it's on PS5, I'll play it.
the bowl's
If it's on sale, I'm not giving them full price for that game.
ending up being a little bit too small for what I wanted because now it's starting to jump out of the edges on me. Ooh, I can
Yes, it's like $70. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm waiting for a discount. Fucking $70 for a busted piece of shit.
smell that onion powder.
I saw pictures of it, and the game looks like a budget price PS2 game. Fuck those Krauts of Lake Entertainment.
I really do wish I had some celery, because like I said, I do like some pieces of celery in my tuna salad usually.
It's a nice crunch. I like that too. 4 years of... what the fuck? 4 years of development and it looks like that? At least, you know, Cyberpunk had glitches out the ass, but at least it looked good. People claimed Earthbound was overpriced at $70. Yeah, Earthbound came with a strategy guide too. You paid $50 for a game and $20 for a book. That makes sense.
Obviously, this is way too much for one sandwich. Any person who would sit there and just eat one whole bowl of this with tuna salad, you're going to freaking die, man. Don't do that. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. How I'm going to make this an interesting sandwich rather than just a plain sandwich. Now, what you ideally want to do, you're going to mix it like this.
That is way too much fucking mayonnaise. Why did you need a scoop for it?
And you're going to let it sit for a little bit.
Why did you need like a measuring thing? Just fucking eyeball it. Hey, World Wide Web Wizard, what's up? I did show up on the stream. Looks like you're not perfect thing from Courage the Cowardly Dog. At least it was accurate. So that's alright. Fuck, measure, and portion your shit. No, that's alright, World Wide Web Wizard. You don't have to watch every single one.
Try to solidify and dry out a little bit. But
currently reading the Odyssey. Cool.
This is pretty much ready to serve.
I didn't even use that much mayo. Yeah, he fucking put too much in there.
And honestly, I think I put a little bit too much Miracle Whip in there. I think I could have
no
put
shit.
a little bit less.
No
it
shit.
Looks a little bit too goopy right now.
No
so,
shit.
Just
finding an unpaid internship. I hope I get. Oh, good luck, man.
Experimenting, like I said, it's hard to.
I have a meeting on Tuesday. Well, good luck.
Do when you're not doing it.
I'll keep you in my prayers.
Ingredients that the recipe tells you, and in this case, like I said, the recipe said do a half a cup.
Could be chatting for 20 minutes and then falling asleep all of a sudden like me. Applying mayo and bread is to keep it as thin as possible. Yeah, but he's making a fucking, a tuna fish sandwich, which does use mayo, but he put too fucking much on there.
For 6 ounces, I think that recipe was absolutely wrong, because if you do a half a cup per 6 ounces, that thing's going to be drooling. I mean, that was, what I put in there was about roughly half a cup. And
you only need like 2 or 3 scoops.
That was 10 ounces of tuna.
That's way too much fucking.
But I also think that they were.
Tell them, Joey, say
assuming you were putting a lot of other ingredients.
That's
into
way
it,
too much fucking
like
tuna
celery,
fish, you dumb fuck.
And parsley and onions and other things. But anyway, this is roughly your tuna salad. Actually, it looks like it is a little bit dry in the center. Mix up a little bit more. What are we going to do to make this not just a regular tuna salad sandwich? Well, here's what we're going to do. Over here, I have 2 unique.
I gotta try that eggs with hot dog bologna. That sounds pretty good. Ooh, it does. 40 years old movie. I remember seeing that. Oh, wow, that's 40 years old?
Things that can make this different. I have a piece of ciabatta bread and
ciabatta.
A panini grill, okay? Now, let me tell you something. This panini grill is amazing, because this panini grill, it'll cost you maybe, the cheapest one I've seen in the store is maybe like $30. They go all the way up to like $80, depending on how big they are and all the
only good Don Bluth movie?
options and things like that.
That was a good movie.
It's amazing. It turns regular sandwiches into like gourmet lunch, really. I mean, I've had so many days where
white woman can cook better than this. This is very insulting.
I just made a regular sandwich. I was like, it's just a meat, you know, it's a
all right. Cook-off. Who's winning the cook-off? DSP. Hey, total Janny death. Who's winning the cook-off? DSP, Cooking with Jack, or Kay's Kitchen? Make
ham
me a
sandwich.
sandwich.
You toss it on there, and it melts the cheese, and it gets everything nice and warm. It's pulls the flavor out of things. So I highly recommend for anyone who eats lunch, you know, like sandwich
Has been sent from that.
all the time. Panini grill is excellent. You can also interchange the plates on this grill. They come off. They're easy to wash, and you can also have interchangeable plates that are flat, and you can use this as a regular grill as well.
The other chat that you had on D-Live, Twitch. D-Live.
If you don't have like a stove like I have, and
I don't know. I don't use Twitch, and I did not use D-Live. Or I watched it because Medicare streamed on it, but I didn't have an account. Per sip, not respecting time slots, shaking my head.
Frying pan, you can use this
What's
as like
per
a griddle.
sip up to? The art of Merce Brisby making out with Mousley that someone posted in the Discord.
So I'm going to turn this guy on.
Mousley. So it's a Mike Tyson grill. Goddamn. There's no such product as a Mike Tyson grill. A George Foreman grill. I have a PS5 now, not a PS4.
Sandwich. Now this is ciabatta bread.
Mike Tyson grill is a fucking Mad TV sketch. He's refusing to show his tits on stream. Punch Out Grill. I know it's the George Foreman. Thanks to the Joey alert. Hey, James. Foreman's lean, mean, fat reducing grilling machine. I still have my PS4. I'm going to take the hard drive out of it and put it in my PS5 so it'll double the hard drive space.
Ciabatta bread is special because ciabatta bread... Whoa. Just
Careful,
smash
man.
the camera with the ciabatta bread. Hold on, let me zoom out.
That's a big piece of bread.
Is special because it is a different consistency than regular bread. It is a thicker bread. And what this is made to basically do is...
Nerd. Doesn't use 2.5. I think mine has like 600... About 1,000 gigs, but most of it uses most of it is the thing, the operating system and all that. No wonder that's your profile pic. Regurgitated empanada.
It grills very well. When it toasts, it turns into like a hard toast, and it can be flattened.
Floydman grill sucks all the oxygen out of your food.
Like on the panini grill. As you're going to see, it's really good for grilling. So what we're
Should have gotten a PC. Yeah, I need to get a PC.
Ciabatta bread over here, and
I didn't buy my I didn't buy the PS5. I actually got it in a raffle, so that was cool.
We're going to toss it on.
Points a gun at your wife. Yeah, I didn't buy it. I got it in a raffle. The Hulk Hogan grill will never blacken your food. I have a decent amount saved up.
On the panini grill. So let's actually start to clean up a little bit. The Miracle Whip's done. I'm done with the can opener.
Rinse the can opener off, goober.
Get that out of the way. Okay. Done with this. This will get washed.
Oh, my
I
foot.
really wish I had other ingredients because that is...
Go with AMD for cheaper 4K VR shit, Joey. The price cuts earns. Ooh. The Chew Grill, it steals all your money and tells you to support a certain country.
A soggy tuna salad, and I wish it wasn't that soggy, but there's not much
Maybe if you didn't put so much fucking mayonnaise in it, goober.
I can do about it now. Alright. I'm going to open my... Obviously, you don't have to buy pre-cut lettuce. This is just... They had it on sale at my store, and I was like, wow, pre-cut lettuce, that's an easy way out. Rather than having to actually, buy a head of lettuce and start cleaning it and stuff like that.
You just rinse it off and pull it apart. Maybe cut it.
Pre-washed, pre-cut lettuce. That you
comes alive like the Secret Adventures toaster. Oh, God. I'm surprised they let me, fucking stream those and not, shut down my stream. To go the obvious rich. Cutting lettuce is easy, yeah. Comes alive. Put me in the bathtub, Drea.
Take some of our tuna salad that we just made. We're gonna put it on
your parents know too much. You gotta slit their throats when they sleep, Drea.
Panini bread is different. There is bread specifically called panini bread that is different than this bread. Go ahead and apply it. Now remember, the way that this is going to work is it's going to go on the grill, it's going to push it down.
You and Warrior have inspired me to game stream. All right, man, I'll watch your streams.
So what you want to try to do is get as much towards the center of the bread as possible so that when the pressure gets applied on top, it'll squish it out and it'll evenly distribute amongst the bread. I'll put a little bit more. So this is enough for maybe another 2 sandwiches, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking tuna, dude. And it's a lot of fucking mayonnaise. Chicken cooking videos? Not yet. Tomorrow. All right.
Any crackling noises you hear right now, that's actually the panini grill.
DSP is the real Blair Witch. Imagine the Blair Witch Project, but the Blair Witch is DSP. They're out in the woods, and they just hear like this. I need that money. WWE lives rent-free in your head. Their fucking phones all have WWE champions installed on it.
Let's get that out of the way.
For the Spider-Man Whopper once at Burger King. They forgot to give me the damn burger. Damn. I've been meaning to do a video on that.
Up next, we should probably do some of the pickles. So what we'll do is we've got some pickles here, and we grab a fork. grab a little baby fork to use for this guy.
Yeah, it's one of those like fancy people forks.
And I love these.
I want a picture of Spider-Man burger. Then when I actually got it, they put 4 times the amount of mayo on it. Ew.
Pickles. Because they're perfect for this kind of sandwich.
I like jalapeno pickles. They're really good. Jalapeno dill pickles. That's what I eat. And when I'm done with the pickles, I keep the juice and I hard-boil eggs and put them in there. And then I have jalapeno pickled eggs. They're amazing.
They're sweet. They're delicious. You put them right there, bloop, like that. And I love these pickles.
Gave it to me cash. She was like, here's your fucking precious burger. I would have called the manager.
So
that is rude.
I'm sorry. I love them.
Yeah, I ordered the fucking burger. I want the burger. I ordered it specifically for the burger, you dumb Denise.
Bam, right there. So we got 2
Black.
pickles.
Probably.
Go ahead and put a piece of cheese. That'll melt on there nicely when we put this on our panini grill. We're going to put a little bit of lettuce. I don't want to make too much of a mess.
I removed that just so YouTube doesn't go... I removed that just so YouTube doesn't go after me.
But, you know I'm going to anyway.
But yeah, she was mixed, half black, half Mexican.
And then we're going to go ahead and put that on top.
I'll never eat at Popeyes again. Denise Shonda, more like it. So you have to make so much steps just to make a sandwich. I don't know.
Grill, you're going to see it's going to toast it nicely. Actually, I've put too much tuna on the sandwich because I can already see it's running off. So I'm going to take some of
Yeah, no shit.
this off the edges. Well, it's unavoidable. Whenever you cook something on a panini press, something's going to come off the sandwich, whether it's dressing, whether it's some of the ingredients. They always...
Went into the bathroom, there was a dead cockroach on the floor on its back. Never ill. I have experienced the guy at the drive-thru try to sell me weed.
fall off. I've never
Holy
had like a
fuck.
perfect panini sandwich where, you know, nothing came off of it. It's inevitable because you're putting pressure on
The guy at the drive-thru tried to buy my truck.
top of
Wow.
the sandwich, so obviously something's going to fall off of the sandwich. All right, so this one's pretty much good to go as soon as that grill heats up and is almost ready to go. It's heating up as...
All of my local Popeyes shut down. Damn. And 2 homos at the drive-thru hitting on me. Her name is Starquifa. All 4. Fuck.
we speak, and as soon as that blue light goes on the right-hand knob, it means that it's ready to go. So let's move our sandwich over here.
I have blacks with 1 white woman manager. I think KFC is for Mexicans now. KFC is the worst fried chicken. I like their chicken sandwiches, but like their fried chicken is just not good.
In preparation. In the meantime, I'll clean up a little bit over here.
Better than Chick-fil-A simply because Chick-fil-A doesn't support the grooming agenda. I love Chick-fil-A. That's a fucking great place. I eat there all the time. That's a damn good chicken sandwich.
Whenever you're using a panini press or panini grill, be extremely careful because that sucker gets hot.
I remember Cinema Snob had this guy on The Breakfast is the Bob. The Cinema Snob had this guy on, and they were talking about watching a bad movie. He's like, someone gave us a Chick-fil-A coupon. At least I can have a hate sandwich when I'm done. I was like, oh, all right. Zabies? Never heard of that.
Let me tell you, I used to work at a health food store. Yes, I said that. I used to
Zabies
work at a
is
health
underrated.
food store in high school. All we sold was like frozen yogurt, salads, panini sandwiches that were made to be, you know, fit sandwiches. And we used the panini grill.
It's in Alabama and Florida. Ah.
Only was like an...
Chick-fil-A is okay. Popeye. I like Popeye's the bomb. I like Popeyes. I just don't like going into a Popeyes. I like their food, but I just don't like going in there.
Industrial strength one. The thing was, you know, made to be used all
Southern
day long.
Bros rise up.
And let me tell you, that thing got so damn hot. You would just go like this. Whoop, oh, you could freaking burn your finger right off. You're like, holy shit, man. Because that thing would be on constantly all day long.
Yes, sir.
Now, some other things that you can add to your tuna if you like. A lot of people like to add pepper.
I like putting hot sauce in my tuna fish sandwich. Was that consumer complaining about Chick-fil-A? That's a, why, Joey? Too much black people. Hey, D-Man. Hey, D-Man. That was a friend of the Cinema Snobs. I think it was a review of, fuck. I think it was an Adam Sandler movie. And he's like, someone gave him a coupon for there, and he's like, I can get my hate sandwich.
I do know that. I personally...
Because they don't support gays 100%. Hey, Boudet.
I like pepper a little bit, but not too much, so I didn't put any pepper on this. But you
Doing good, D-Man. How about you?
can if you like. It is a common ingredient. Alright, so our panini grill is warmed up. Our right-hand blue light is now on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sandwich on the grill. And you got to be careful when you do this. Like I said, it's going to be very hot. You open the grill, leave it open. Ooh, you see the steam come off of it right away. We're going to put our tuna salad sandwich down. You probably want to position the bread a little bit back because when you close it like this, it's going to actually flatten the sandwich and pull.
You got to say it like Pauly Shore. Oh, yeah. That. So bad even my sweet old grandma said there's too many blacks there.
So what I usually do is I do this. I put the
Popeyes,
bread a little
that
back
is.
and I already angle the top like this. Some grills are lucky you can do that, and then that way when I push it down,
Sizzle.
voila.
Look at that fucking tuna just oozing out of there. Popeye's breaking. Look at that tuna, the pickle, it's just like oozing out.
So essentially, rather than just a regular tuna salad sandwich, what we're making is a panini grilled tuna melt.
TPD.
Which is probably going to end up being a lot more tasty than just a regular tuna salad sandwich. And I can already see some of the tunas coming off the sides. That's perfectly fine. Just like when you make a tuna melt. There's
Dude, you put too much fucking tuna? I just broke my toenail.
always tuna that
Ow.
hangs off the edges and it gets grilled on the grill. That's fine. So
I can see your bald spot.
our tuna melt is melting. Clean up a little bit more here while we wait. Typically when I make a panini sandwich like this, I leave it on the grill for about 5 minutes. It all depends on what you're making. But
Not this time, Rich.
you want to make sure that your bread is toasted properly. Because you don't want to end up with bread that's like soggy, which unfortunately has happened.
Really, it's too much mayo. Yeah, you fucking...
I took it off the grill too
full of Nick and...
early, and the bread ended up being
Just
very
chill on
soggy.
the fucking... He had like a half a cup of mayo in there. You didn't need that much. It's lettuce and pickles.
Because of all the juices and everything from the meat and everything that I had in the sandwich.
And the meat.
It actually...
Only needs tuna salad. And, you know, celery, parsley, and some other stuff. Ham salad melt be good, maybe.
You know,
Hey, HZ. DSP saved me from fish tank. Pickles. You'll never be a chicken sandwich. Yeah, he put pickles, cheese, and lettuce on this sandwich.
into the bread,
And he's heating it up.
but I didn't cook the bread long enough, so it ends up being kind of a mushy bread, which you definitely don't want. So my apologies, I'm passing in front of the camera a couple times here to put some things in the dishwasher.
Toast bread with Swiss before adding tuna. Look at that bald spot.
We're almost done.
Yeah, because the tuna's going to be like weird and hot. The fucking pickles and lettuce are going to be fucking weird and hot.
Some other common things that you put on
Black olives in my... Ooh, I need to try that,
tuna melt,
actually.
lettuce, tomato.
One thing I like in my tuna salad is hot sauce. Yeah, hot sauce. I like sriracha or something else like that. That makes it good.
Some people like bacon.
It's like a weird pink mush. Tuna salad melt doesn't actually sound that bad. He just overloaded it. Yes. Look at it oozing out. It's like...
Sandwich.
I wish they ported the SpongeBob point-and-click games to modern consoles. I wish they did that to the Beavis and Butthead point-and-click games. There are 2 Beavis and Butthead point-and-click games, Do You and Virtual Stupidity. And I wish they were on modern consoles. I wish they were on consoles, period. I put pickles on my turkey. That's all right. The only console that got Virtual Stupidity got ported to was for the PlayStation 1. And it's only in Japanese, and they have Japanese comedians voice Beavis and Butthead, and hearing them talk in Japanese is so fucking cursed. Employee of the Month is funny as hell. You support pineapple and pizza. I like the SpongeBob platformer game. Oh, nah, I had pineapple on... pineapple and ham pizza once, and it wasn't terrible. It's not my favorite type of pizza, and I probably won't get it every time, but it wasn't bad. Nickelodeon 5-1, the SpongeBob game was cash. My older sister had one of them. The controller was an Atari joystick, but it looked like SpongeBob in the nose of the joystick.
So
It had some pretty fun games. Joey, no.
it's totally at your discretion and your taste. That's the cool
Pineapple pizza is
thing
good. It wasn't bad.
this kind of a sandwich is that you have very many variations of ways you can make it. And the basic recipe is just tuna and mayonnaise or a mayonnaise substitute. So it's very easy to make.
I had that as a kid.
Not that many.
Pineapple and bacon with Cajun crust. It's sweet, salty, and spicy. Ooh. Employee of the Month is a great SpongeBob point-and-click game. I've never played that game before. Should have SpongeBob replaced with a Jew. The SpongeBob game. Yeah, it was like an Atari stick, and one of the... Yeah, it was Square Lukester. I had a few of them. I have a Mortal Kombat one that's like in a closet somewhere. I used to have an Atari one that had like 10 games, and it was really cool. A little on the nose, I know. My older sister had a SpongeBob one. My copy of Employee of the Month until I got a fucking Dell PC in my junior year of high school. Wow. I had a, it's red, yep. I had a, red, white, and yellow cable AV kit, yeah. Just replace SpongeBob with me crabs. That was shaped like SpongeBob had a big... It had a Rocket Power game on it. Nice.
It's not that big of a deal. In fact,
I had a Star Wars one, too, that was based off Revenge of the Sith. That one was really cool. The controller itself was shaped like, I think, General Grievous.
the biggest mess we're going to have, as you're going to see, is going to be the grill. Because some of that tuna is going to have seeped onto the grill. And it's going to end up being a little bit messy to clean up. Goes up here.
I originally wanted SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom for Christmas back in 2005, but I never did. Got a game I was unable to play for fucking years. Wow. Battle for Bikini Bottom is really good, and the movie game was good. The movie game was just more Battle for Bikini Bottom. I think your spider senses were tingling a little too hard.
I apologize, I don't have a fast motion camera, you know. I'm not going to edit this video to skip to when it's done, so if you're bored right now...
Kind of overrated, to be honest. I'm going to skip a little bit of this. Oh, shit.
Slap your baby on the back.
Battle for Bikini Bottom was good.
This can last if you put it in a nice Ziploc bag like this.
Oh.
And you make sure all the air is taken out of it.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm going to skip some of this. To overprice that game. Yes, I do stream with my PlayStation.
Yeah, now it's moved, unfortunately, but you see our bread is toasting, so this is about ready.
Oh. Bless you. Thank you. When Marvel vs. Capcom 2 could be had for less than $200, I'm still kicking myself for not getting the Xbox version of that game. I almost got it. I had a choice between that and Metal Gear Solid 2, and I got Metal Gear Solid 2 instead. Oh, thank you, Richard.
The bread because
Chris Chankino. Metal Gear Solid 2 for the Xbox is really good, and that was actually the first game I played that got me in the franchise, so I can thank it for that, but I did eventually get Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but it's like a burnt CD.
Too much Miracle Whip in it because the recipe was wrong. So now at least I know, you know, for the future, do not put that much. If you're going to do, say, up to 10 ounces.
No shit. No shit.
Of tuna, put a little bit less than half a cup. That was just, it was too much Miracle Whip for what was there. In fact, I might...
You got an overrated game instead of the best fighting game ever. Shame on you. What? Ultimate Alliance from my first Xbox 360. I continued playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 until I got better games. Ooh. Well, SmackDown versus is Miracle Whip mayo. It's kind of like mayonnaise.
Take another can of tuna and add it to that leftovers that I...
Ultimate Alliance is really good. I have the third one, and that's a fan. If you have a Switch, get Ultimate Alliance 3. He's going to gulp that sandwich down like it's his own snot. Ugh.
I have to try to even it out. It was way too much.
So I got Viva Pinata is a great game. That is a fantastic game. Phil's Beat It Jar. Ew. Yeah, Viva Pinata is really good.
All right, so I'm just going to...
Team Ninja did a good job with Ultimate Alliance 3.
Go ahead, rather than wait, I'm gonna take it off.
Look at that. They did. Yes, they did. Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, even Captain Marvel looks good.
As you can see, they made a mess on our panini grill, which we'll have to clean up later, but do not do that immediately because it is so freaking
Can I interest you in anything seedy? No, I don't mean like that.
hot. Now that is one messy sandwich.
All right. You either have to eat that or you have to eat chicken that Cooking with Jack made. Pick your poison.
And the reason it's so messy is because there's way too much Miracle
Psylocke looks hot. Yeah, she does.
Whip in it, so that's a shame. If it had just a little bit less Miracle Whip, it wouldn't have been this goopy.
You didn't smack the seed-loving dweeb with your shovel, you are a cuck. That, yeah.
And all of our ingredients wouldn't have slid like that. They all kind of slid right off the sandwich, but try to get them back on there a little
Kind of looks like a Big Mac without the meat.
bit. Our cheese is already melted to the pickle, so that's going to be hard. That's going to be a messy sandwich to eat. But you understand the basic recipe of tuna salad is very easy.
I know how to make tuna salad. I think everyone is. Not getting salmonella. Salmonella
I'm
Jack.
disappointed with the presentation. I guarantee you this is going to taste good. The presentation, it looks like shit. It looks like it looks like someone like just freaking took a crap on a piece of bread. So,
Yeah, you used too much mayonnaise, dipshit.
but anyway,
We'll be dividing line for the ethno state.
sometimes you win some and you lose some. It's going to be tasty. It's just going to be really
Cheetos flaming hot right now. Those are good.
messy. So nothing I can do about it now.
I like
the recipe
Cheetos.
was a little bit off.
Flamin' hot
but at least
Cheetos.
we live and learn. So remember, anywhere from 6 to 10 ounces of tuna. It's just
Live and learn. That fucking pickle is hanging on the edge of that sandwich.
use half a cup of mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. Don't use that much. Use less. But also you can put other ingredients that would have evened out the recipe,
Homemade goist. No, I mean slop.
such as parsley.
Imagine DSP on Kitchen Nightmares. Good God. I would pay to watch that. What the fuck is this? It's my tuna fish panini. Oh, it looks like a fucking slob of shit. That's ciabatta bread, yup.
Celery, onions, things like that. And
DSP on bar rescue. What is that? You're cooking tuna fish with mayonnaise. You're cooking it on a panini grill. That's cross-contamination. Get out of here. Don't touch another thing in this kitchen. You're over...
I said other things people like to put on this kind of a sandwich: lettuce, tomato, bacon.
Nothing I can do. The fire extinguisher is bugged. Call Gordon Ramsay and get him to teach streamers how to cook.
And
Hey, Beaker
I prefer
Sneaker.
pickles with my tuna salad. I don't know why. I just
Fucking scare away all the fucking customers with your snorting. Stop it.
love the taste of pickles with tuna salad. So, all right, I'm going to let this cool down because, by the way, when you take something off a panini grill, it's very hot. You have to let it cool off for at least 2 minutes, I'd say, before you even dig in.
John, hear me out. The fire alarm was very loud. I couldn't do anything.
But I'm going to attempt to eat this monstrosity, which is going all over the place because there's too much Miracle Whip in it. But the good news is, like I said, the Miracle Whip is actually not that bad for you. It has less than half.
To be fair, like, if he actually, like, didn't use that much mayonnaise, it would look presentable. I don't know if I'd eat it, but it would look a lot better than this. This just looks like mess.
Half of the fat and cholesterol of mayonnaise. So imagine if I had made this with mayonnaise. That thing would have been an artery clogger. So good thing I didn't use that. And I used
Miracle
alternative
Whip, yeah.
ingredients. So anyway, there's a reason why we call this Poorly Cooking with the King. I'm DSP. I hope that you refine this recipe to make it a little bit better and therefore it doesn't fall apart. But keep in mind we were also doing a panini, and paninis can be hit or miss, especially with a liquid type ingredient like we had here, and that's kind of why the sandwich is falling apart too. So
All right, this one is hot dogs. Oh, why you need a fucking instructional video on how to cook hot dogs? Hot dogs are the easiest goddamn thing to cook. You could eat them fucking raw if you wanted to. I don't know why, but you could. I'm gonna grab a drink. Fucking instructions on how to cook hot dogs. For losers who need something that tastes sweet. Ugh. Yeah, wash the hot dogs with soap first. Enough miracles slipped and negate the healthy alternative. Thought that was cooking with Jack. Hard menus, Duke's Mayo. Duke's Mayo is good. I like Duke's Mayo. That's actually the mayonnaise I use is Duke's. It's some good stuff. That'll wash your meat with bleach, white people. Lowry seasoning salt branded soap.
All right, welcome to another episode of Poorly Cooking with the King, and today we're going to be doing an American classic, and it's actually one of the quickest things that you can cook.
You just pop it in a pan and boil it. Put it in a frying pan. It's a hot dog. You can cook it in a microwave, for Christ's sakes. Tried medium rare chicken. Oh, God. No better. Make my own mayonnaise really at least once.
We're going to be doing hot dogs, but also, as a little side, I have some, well, they're hidden. Got some baked beans that I'm going to be making at the same time. Don't have too much to put on the hot dogs, unfortunately.
Baked beans? You just put it in the pan and cook it. Why do you need to give these people instructions, Phil?
I looked and I completely forgot this.
Who asked? Phil. Phil, can you show me how to cook hot dogs and canned baked beans? He's not even showing you how to cook, and he's not even doing anything fancy with the hot dogs. He's not showing you how to make your own baked beans. He's just like canned baked beans and hot dogs.
I needed relish. I needed sauerkraut. There's like 3 or 4 things I was going to buy, and I completely forgot about it when I went shopping on Monday. So that's my fault. But we're going to show you the basics. So for starters, if you're like me, you don't know...
The baked beans, one might argue barbecue beans are better, but I wouldn't agree. His viewers are as dumb as he is.
What you're going to eat every day, okay? And especially if you're like me and you live alone, I don't think you're going to be eating 8
pour a glass of water
hot dogs in one sitting. Now, most hot dogs come in these 8-packs, unless you buy them fresh from your grocer, which you can do. You can get them from a deli singly. What I do is usually I freeze this 8-pack, and then when I'm ready to cook them, what you do is you take them out, and my sink is actually full of water right now. What I did is about an hour and a half ago, I filled the sink up with warm water. I took the frozen 8-pack, threw it in there.
What brand of hot dogs? I'm not sure. I'm actually kind of curious. Never got around that video instruction people how to wipe.
And now it is perfectly thawed. I mean, these are ready to go, ready to open and cook. So that.
Oh, yes, Hebrew Nationals.
That's how you.
I think.
Thaw hot dogs.
Yeah, oh, Nathan's. That's not a bad brand of hot dogs.
Relatively quickly now.
Nathan's hot dogs.
I like Nathan's beef franks because I grew up with them. They used to be.
Fucking skip this bit, Joey.
Nathan's at my local mall. I used to eat there all the time. And I really like the flavor of them. Obviously, any kind of frank will do. They're all pretty much the same. But anyway,
Nathan's
I'm going to drain my
respect.
sink because I don't want this thing full of water all day. What we're going to do is we're going to fry them up. There are different ways to make hot dogs. You can boil them. You can fry them. You can grill them. I don't have a grill here.
What I like to do is cut the hot dog in half, like vertically, and fry it on the pan. It's really cool. And then you just slide both sides on the hot dog, and you're good to go.
Obviously, the quickest way for me to do this and to
you
show
can
you
beat
guys
them.
how the quickest way to cook them would
yeah,
be to fry them
DSPs
up.
used
So
to
that's
that.
what we're gonna do.
DSP should never be allowed to touch a grill. Beat it, Phil.
Easy. I mean, I can't even. It's really hard to fuck up a hot dog. Let's put it that way. You really have to try. So let's go ahead and get this started. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spray as
fried
usual.
hot dog sandwiches
butter,
are pretty good.
Put Pam, spray that in the pot there.
You don't need to use pan with hot dogs. They're not going to stick to the pan, I don't think. Hot dog goes great in barbecue beans. Yeah, it does.
In the pot, in the pan.
Square Lukester, what's up?
That takes care of the coating. We're going to go up and turn it up to roughly medium heat. Okay? At the same time, we are going to cook the baked beans. Here's the thing. Any can of beans that you get, the easiest thing on the planet because it's already cooked.
Until they're blackened. But that's a good one, too, or on the grill. I need to get a grill.
All you need to do is warm this up, and you're ready to go. So we got a pot here. We're going to go ahead. Unfortunately, I don't have a mechanical can opener, so this could be a pain in the ass. But we're going to open this guy up. Be very careful not to cut yourself when you do this.
Get a grill, for fuck's sakes. I should.
For someone like me, obviously this can of baked beans is way too much for one person, but I live alone. So unless I invite someone over to share dinner with...
Oh, shit. He wasn't living with Panda Lee at the time. I think he was probably talking to her, but he wasn't living with her. Wow.
I'm going to have way too many beans. I'm going to eat some, and I'm going to end up getting rid of the rest. Go ahead and, oops.
Eating some, or you can just save the rest for later, you dumb fuck. Primal thing, you just understand how to cook on a grill. Yeah, it's easy to cook. I've cooked on a grill before. I just need to get one.
The lid is so sharp. There we go. All the beans out of there into the pot.
Panda Lee was still in high school. Yeah, she was young.
Immediately, so there's no threat of getting cut.
Panda Lee was too good for Phil. Flip when blood came to the top, never needed to be taught anything else. She was groomed by Phil. I totally forgot that. Wow.
And like I said, the easy thing about this, there's no instructions needed. All you're literally going to do, you put them in a pot like so, you cover the pot, make sure that the beans are an even level in there, not that you have one tall hill of beans in the middle. And you go ahead, you can turn that right here on medium heat. And you're just going to wait for it to your liking to heat up. Maybe you like them steaming hot, maybe you don't. Maybe you just like them lukewarm. That's completely up to you.
DSP wears his own merchandise around the house.
So we're going to do a couple things. I also want to toast the buns for the hot dogs, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my grill on.
Misspell your words so Joey can pronounce them.
My panini press like you saw in the video for the tuna salad sandwich. 2 reasons I'm doing this. Number 1, because a plain white bun can be really boring. And number 2, because these
no
are
one
frozen,
else wears his merch.
So they're kind of thawed out, but not completely. So I do want to toast them a little bit before I put my hot dogs on them. So, what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and get this going. Before you fry anything, I've told you, turn on, if you have a fan, you have to turn the fan on at least low. Last thing you want is to have smoke coming up and have a smoke alarm go off, which has happened to me before, so.
Yeah, it happened to you. It happened to you when you were trying to review that Final Fantasy game. Fuzz paid his whore to wear his awful merch. His poor pay pigs don't have enough money for merch. Oh yeah, Fuzz was so stupid for that. Because they doxed his fucking girlfriend because of that stupid picture and found out she was a fucking OnlyFans whore.
We got our hot dogs here.
You're so stupid, Fuzz. Your
go
point?
Cut them open.
What's your point, Spurg Lord?
Being very careful. Careful not to, if it's an open flame, this is an electric stove for me, this is safe for me to do this. If you have a gas oven, do not
I forgot about
put your hand
Fuzz.
like that under the grill.
A lot of people do. I hate not being able to draw. Yeah.
2 hot dogs.
Fuzz is the king and needs to
make sure the hot dog
double
does not
down.
burst, because
She had a dirty bum. Yeah, her butt was dirty.
It'll actually start to swell. You have to make small incisions, okay? Diagonal incisions across the top of the dog, such as so. Don't go too deep.
Didn't teach her to wipe.
Your hot dog's going to pull apart when you're cooking it, and it's going to basically not look like a hot dog anymore.
A hot dog.
So that's that. We're going to let that sit there and start to fry for a little bit.
I just realized the microwave says 659 and the oven says 652. Amethyst are normally brown. How pristine.
No big deal. I'm going to wash off a couple things over here while I have the chance. Grab my towel from over here and dry this off.
God damn it, Joey. I'm trying. Why point that out?
Very simply with these hot dogs, you can. It's your choice. I've seen people do different things. Some people will say, "Oh,
now I
don't
can't
want to
unsee
keep the
it."
original packaging," and they'll completely wrap these 6 hot dogs in new plastic wrap and then wrap it in.
I just put them in a Tupperware box. Like, yeah, that's what I do. I just put them in Tupperware. Just stick like all of them in there, put them in the fridge. They're good to go.
Foil and
hot dogs are basically just long bologna.
Put it in the fridge. Me, I do simple things. It's called a freezer bag. You put the damn thing in the freezer bag. You know, I'm not a perfectionist. Put it in the freezer bag. You basically
just throw them in the fridge where they'll land is fine.
you push it so that you make sure most of the
they're built to last. Yeah, they're hot dogs.
air is out of the bag.
At the gas station hit different. Yeah. Make their own hot dogs with beans and condoms. from homemade. Yeah,
I always buy
yeah, gas station dogs do taste different. I think it's how they cook them.
the Ziploc bags because this is the easiest.
Because they have the little rolly things that the hot dog rolls on.
Ones. Voila, and I toss that back in the fridge or in the freezer, and it'll refreeze for next time you want to use it.
Don't refreeze things. That's not good.
Okay. Now, the key to frying a hot dog is to not cook it on one side the entire time.
You will eat the bugs.
What happens
The
is,
bugs.
as you'll start to see some sizzling under the dog. You'll start to see, let's actually zoom in there. The juices are starting to sizzle. If you overcook one side, that's how when you see those hot dogs with the bubbly skin and you get those hot dogs with the crunchy skin, the burnt skin, that's why it's like that, because it's cooked too much on one side. Some people actually like that. I know people who actually go for
the vibe of a found footage movie. Oh, we need to watch Cooking with Hoarders, Masiokas. That looks like a found footage movie. Holy fuck.
crunchy skin on hot dogs, and I do not. I'm sorry. I like a nice, plump, juicy, tender-looking hot dog with maybe, you know, some grill marks here or there, maybe a little bit of burning on the side, but I don't like it.
That guy is a king. I remember his coconut bread. It was fucking awful. Throw them in the air fryer. So good. Ooh, I need to get an air fryer. You will gulp the snot. Ugh.
With big, you know, bubbly skin. So as you can see, I flipped those hot dogs.
They're so fucking greasy.
And already you can see they were starting to grill on that side. They were already starting to brown. And you're just going to...
Haven't had a hot dog in a while. Oh my god. I like showing Masiokas videos to normies. Oh, it's great. Had a hot dog. He defrosted the steak with a lighter on his... I saw that. That was fucking rancid. Now I want to get a hot dog. And thinks eggshells are egg whites. Oh.
Keep rotating them until you're done. Now, you don't want to take these off until, say, at the very least, 5 minutes has passed. Some people like raw food, and you know, I love like a medium rare steak or a medium rare burger, but a hot dog, I want to make sure my hot dog's cooked. So I'm probably going to cook these until several sides are browning before I decide to try to take these off of the frying pan here. As you can see, the beans are steaming up. Which
What did God say to Brendan Fraser after he died in the whale? You are gay, going down under. He claims that at Film House, and it's a bit.
Means they're getting warm. And this pot actually has a hole on top, so I can put my hand over the hole. It's in the back. You can't really see it, but there's a hole right here, and I can feel that it's getting.
And the room was made as a dark comedy.
Warm, so it's getting to the point. They're starting to get good there. My grill is almost warmed up. I'm going to wait for that light on the right-hand side to turn blue, and then I know that it's fully heated up. Then I'm going to toss my buns on there to grill them.
Oh, God. Oh, he takes some one-a-day vitamins.
Extremely simple. You know, if anything, I'm hoping that I can teach some people how to cook the simplest meals. You know, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Worst possible thing to say. Phil, anyone can cook a hot dog, you dumb fuck. You don't need to teach people how to cook hot dogs and beans from a can.
Quick scrambled eggs, how to do a hot dog, you know, a burger. So, you know, these are the things that no one teaches you.
I think that burger was the most complex part. Showing people how to cook with Pam should be illegal.
If you don't have time,
you don't even need Pam for the goddamn hot dogs.
How are you ever going to learn these things? So, all right, our grill is ready. Now,
This is more entertaining than It's a Gundam's DSP videos. Burger. I don't watch It's a Gundam. Does he do videos about DSP? Gonna show the video where he teaches people how to make cup noodle. Oh, I don't have that one. That one's a good one. He fucking tries to eat ramen noodles with a spoon. It's great.
I'm actually going to do, put it down this way. I'm going to get some nice grill marks on these buns.
Grifters.
And I'm going to let it sit like that for a second.
It's a Gundam sucking Keem's circumcised peen. Yes, in fact, several. Wow. Avoid eating Maruchan. Heard from someone it causes cancer over time? Ooh. Edited like a 12-year-old. Feeding Heapstar Phil lore. Try not to watch It's a Gundam in general. Same. Makes Homer Simpson look like a better chef. Homer Simpson can make some good food.
Second, so it starts to grill, then I'm probably going to just press it for a very...
I don't watch culture war people like Quartering, It's a Gun. I don't watch them. So I didn't know he did like videos about DSP.
Short amount of time. Now as you see, our hot dogs are now bubbling. We need to flip them again. That's the sign.
Saw it on Godwinson's stream. Huh. Yeah, they have chemicals that... Ooh, wow.
Just keep rolling them around.
I just bought a case of fucking ramen noodles.
Just make sure they're not cooking on one side for too long. And yes, they will fight with you. You will find that the hot dogs will like to roll themselves around. That's what actually happens when they get hot enough. They actually start moving themselves in the pan. And you have to fight to make sure it doesn't keep landing on the same side or else you're...
Gundam was one of those YouTubers that made fun of Etika, and once he killed himself, he deleted all of his videos making fun of him and pretending he was good friends with him. Oh, that's a piece of shit move. Godwinson is an unironic alpha male. Yeah, I do too.
Gonna end up with
Godwinson's on Cozy now. I haven't watched him. I don't watch Cozy stuff. Quartering did the same thing, yeah. Oh, there it is. They're rolling. He didn't notice it.
Almost ready. You can see all the steam on top. I'm checking, and they're starting to bubble. When the beans start to bubble, that is the sign that they are ready. So I'm actually going to get the bowl ready.
Quartering in general is just a big lolcow. Yeah, I got swept on Godwinson's first Cozy stream. That sucks. Didn't the Quartering pee his pants because his wife went to eat pizza without him or some shit?
And
he trained the hot dogs to roll over.
You want to be safe, which you probably should be.
For spamming Shaggy One. Zoinks.
I'm going to be safe now. Use a ladle.
He peed in his basement one time while streaming Fall Guys.
Just pour the damn pot into a bowl. Use a ladle to get it into the bowl. Turn that heat off. Get that lid into the sink. And skimmer. Yes, skimmer.
Truth hurts. Please understand.
That's correct.
Godwinson Live News Alert.
Right
DSP cooking baked beans. King of the sector.
There's no way on the planet to eat all these beans, but...
The beans.
Like I said,
Quartering burger pedo stash pick is gold.
It's tough when you live alone. It's tough to find things that you can either make small servings or you can save. Like, you wouldn't want to save beans that you keep reheating. They're going to turn into mush, especially if they're a good brand like Bush's. I like Bush. Yeah,
you only need to really do it once or twice. Half a can, maybe a little of that. Maybe eat it with rice the next time. You don't have to you don't need to waste it, dude.
They're a really good tasty brand that I wouldn't want to keep reheating these things.
What a goober. Then why cook the whole thing? Just cook some of them, put the rest in a fucking Tupperware container. Maybe get a girlfriend to help. Imagine turning into a random Fall Guy stream and all you see is some dude saying, I'm gonna go pee on my basement floor.
Okay. We're going to flip our hot dogs in a second, but what I'm going to do now with our buns, as you can see, we're starting to grill nicely. Look at that. We got beautiful grill marks. We're going to go ahead and flip them like that. Those buns are toasting very nicely. Now we're going to...
I can eat that shit easily. How is Fat if he throws some of that away?
Go ahead here. Flip our hot...
How is he? Yeah, can of beans, that's like 2 servings for me. Or what I usually do is... I'll make like my food meals for the week for work, and I'll cook like rice and like vegetables mixed. Of course, Phil will eat all of them. Quartering is still level meat. I'll make like rice, and then like I'll split a can of like kidney or piss bucket is top tier neat shit. Gaseous mentioned before how about Clownfish TV is funny as hell simply because of the fat ginger girl. And to eventually show videos where Phil... Yes, I will. We'll do, DSP tries it's in the future.
Hot dogs again, they're probably already bubbling up on that side. And as you can see, they start to curve. Where you cut the hot dog, it seems to separate itself. That's
Geeky Sparkles is legit insane.
good. That means that you did the right thing. It's not going to burst while you're cooking the thing here.
I think I said this before, but what I like to do is cut hot dogs down long ways and then like grill them on like the frying pan and then put them in a bun. It's really good. Tried to sue Kiwi Farms because someone on the forums leaked a photo of her with her kids at a convention. Wow. Geeky kvetched a lot about that.
Actually doing a pretty decent job of keeping it on the parts that haven't been cooked yet, so that way it's not going to be overcooked. That's good.
Based Karen, says her simps. Based Karen. It just makes me think of Karen from the Honey Badgers, that drunk bull dyke woman. Doxing kids is... Yeah, that's fucked. Don't do that. I have a Karen story to share. Go ahead, Gaseous, lay it on us.
While I'm waiting for this to finish. We should got a little bit of tiny little beans left I'm going to put into the garbage here.
Could be wrong, but I believe they retweeted Nier's suicide note, but I could be mistaking it for another culture war YouTuber that hated Kiwi Farm. What's he doing? One of my mother's friends was a Karen before Karens were a thing. And her name is Karen. I explained the Karen thing to her and she reacted like a Karen. A Karen before Karens were called soccer moms. It was the most amazing moment of my life. Layers upon layers of irony. Is your real name Clay? Did you see the irony in it? I want to get one of those Spider-Man Whoppers and talk about them. Or maybe something from a restaurant. I was going to do it this weekend, but I spent all weekend playing Mario Advance games. That was literally it. Cassius Clay. Karen before Karen was Pamela. But yeah, I was going to review that Spider-Man Whopper. Something from a fast food store. Oh, it's rolling! By True Gaben. Purple drink Mountain Dew is called Pitch Black. I mean, it's purple. That's a good soda. The AFWOL acronym is just perfect.
Okay.
Awful.
So our baked beans are ready. I'm going to move them over here. Be careful, the bowl's probably steaming hot if you put them all into one bowl like I did. I'm going to say that our buns are probably nicely toasted at this point.
Nerdonic. I think I've seen him. The convicted pedo was the funniest guy in Silvermania who helped make AVGN episodes. Really? Fuck. I forgot Justin Silverman was friends with a pedophile. Did the pedophile actually work on AVGN? That's fucked. It's weird because he looks and acts like a soy jack, but he's a culture war YouTuber. There's a guy named Reformed Stoic who looks like a soy jack. He basically looks like a bald version of Steve from American Dad. He'll get into like rage fits with people. Mr. Beast is too. DSP cooking breaks my soul. He'll get into rage fits. There's a video of him. Stoic is fucking king. Don't talk about that gave shit. He was in prison by the time Silvermania started working with Screenwave. Justin and him still talk. Wow. Take you to prison and get beat up first and last.
Well, they are. They're perfect. Perfect.
Nerdonic's thumbnails because he enlarges the eyes. Base Shaman does that too. Base Shaman's thumbnails are like all the characters have like wobbly faces and big googly eyes. I don't watch that guy, but every time I want to look up like Cyrax or Daniel Larson or Chris Chan, I have to wade through like a fuck ton of Base Shaman videos. I'm sure he's a nice guy, I just don't want to watch his shit. Trying so hard to have 1990s edgy, weird looking thumbnails. I think Emplemon did a video about thumbnails. You have to make them look a certain way. That's why all of them have like either gaping mouths or fucking like weird filters. It's to get people to click on them, and it's algorithm-friendly YouTubers. Thumbnail. Algorithm-friendly thumbnails.
Cool down.
Cringe and bitches about the N-word. I figured he would. I was watching, what was his name? Smokey something? Smokey 2, whatever the fuck. And he was calling Meg Schroeder, the girl Christian was obsessed with, he was calling her a neo-Nazi. And she was like, Meg may be a neo-Nazi, but even she didn't deserve this. Meg's not a Nazi, fucking dumbass. Simp for choosing Zaslav. Smoke MC, thank you. Someone calls themselves base, they ain't.
Hotdogs probably need flipping one.
YouTube really needs a way to make it so you can block channels from showing up in search history or searching. Like I don't want to wade through like is fat as hell. You can hear it in his voice. What's Bruce Kibbett? Hey Bruce, I don't have a problem with him, but apparently Smokey MC does.
More time.
And Megan isn't a Nazi. She just finds him attractive. There's a difference.
And we're almost done.
Nazis just need more concentration. Maybe we should send them to a concentration camp.
At this point, they're pretty much cooked almost on all sides.
Wrong with them other than you can't grift. Yeah.
They've got no overcooked bubbly skin, which is good.
Search Joey JoJo, a Troon shows up first. What the hell? Fuck, Smokey MC, leave Megan alone. There's also Yellow Flash, who sounds drunk as hell in every video.
You do want to try to keep the hot dogs near the center of the pan. As you can see, remember I told you they were going to start rolling themselves? Well, here they go. They're getting accustomed to being cooked on one particular area, and they want to stay on that area now, so that means they're almost done. But yeah, you want to try to keep them in the middle for maximum heat. If you're cooking them on the outside, what you're
Good friends with Nick Rakita. Baldo Nick.
going to find is they're not going to heat up enough, and they're going to take longer to cook, because they're going to be a pain in the ass.
Call this retarded girl a Nazi. I'll allow you to have my YouTube channel. I need to do that. Holy fuck, that is such. There's a YouTuber named Raging Golden Eagle who like complains about like video games getting censored because of anime tits, and he talks about SJWs and stuff. And there's a video of him reviewing a fucking sex doll, and it is hands down the most creepiest fucking video ever. It's so fun. It made my skin crawl. Or McFly pilled. Oh. Fucking dictionary on RG. I have a fucking dictionary on RGE. Culture wars are the meme of two retards fighting.
Alright, another minute, another couple seconds here, we'll be good to go. I'm actually going to get these buns.
Gave me serious serial killer vibe. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Ready for the dog delivery.
The dog delivery.
And, what I'll actually do, we're going to do traditional ketchup, and we're going to do spicy mayo, because let's face it, spicy mayo is the only mayo you should ever put on a hot dog.
Spicy mustard? If you were on RG's Discord at the time, his Discord was doxing people. That's bullshit. That is so... Yeah, fuck that guy. If he's doxing people on his Discord, fuck him.
These people who put that yellow mayo on a hot dog, like, that does not belong on a hot dog, man. Sorry. Traditional...
He keeps calling it mayo. It's mustard, you dumb fuck. Mustard. Mustard. I wasn't, but a friend of mine was. I should ask her about that.
Hot dogs always had spicy mayo.
Spicy mustard, dumb fuck.
Sauerkraut, relish, onions, and sometimes ketchup if people want ketchup on it. For me, unfortunately, I don't have any of those other things besides the spicy mayo, so...
Spicy mustard. Know the difference between mustard and mayo. I don't know if he doesn't know or if he's just too stupid and he keeps fucking it up.
And put some ketchup on those buns. Almost done.
It got so bad that some of us disbanded, and it's funny, right? Not saying who, but RGE got very mad at these individuals just because we didn't want to be involved in his Discord.
Alright, I think we're good. good. One last check. Yes, we're looking good.
Delicious and mayo is sinful sauce. Hey, Echo Oven. Strikes me as a Gigasberg. Yeah.
They're looking plump and juicy, cooked.
All I need to see, all I needed to see was that video of him reviewing a sex doll. Oh, thank you, Richard. The best YouTuber there is. There's no denying that. Yo.
Gonna go ahead and deliver it straight to the bun, like so.
You gotta remember, Joey, Phil spent most of his life in the arcades. Joey is a king. Thank you. And he has my sword.
Right off, so that way you don't accidentally keep the stove on. And some nice spicy mustard.
Finally, spicy mustard. And my axe. Hell yeah.
Here you go. Whoops. We got a little squirter there.
We got a squirter.
So when you're done, what do you have? Too juicy, hot, ready to eat.
Oh, when someone paid $1K for a stupid comic book, we shat on his ass for that. Like, it's funny. He actually crashed his car that works at McDonald's. Bet it's not even that spicy. He cooks with Pam so his fat ass can down it in catsup. Lived with his grandmother, too, and he paid RG over $1,000 to be in his comic book. Wow. Some dumb spider just spent the night making a web on my slightly open window. Like I open or close it, your web's gone, bro. that spider, location.
American-style hot dogs.
Everything's dripping.
They look a little messy, but that's because it's poorly cooking with the king. And a bowl of...
Honestly, those hot dogs don't look that bad. A little messy again because he fucking has them up like sideways, but those are probably the most appetizing things he'd cook. 8 legs, 0 brains.
Hot, ready to eat beans, but they're still steaming hot here. I'm gonna probably dig in soon before they cool down. And that is it.
Echo has too much power today.
Toasted buns. You can add whatever you like. Like I said, traditional with the works is spicy mustard, sauerkraut, chopped onions, and relish. That's called the works, and that really is traditionally in America what people put on their hot dogs. So for me, like I said, unfortunately I didn't buy the ingredients this week. I completely forgot. So, but anyway, that's it for this episode of Cooking with the King. That thing's ready to eat. I'm hungry. I'm gonna dig in, and
it was cream colored.
Maybe next time we'll go for something a little bit more complicated, something that has a little bit more cooking.
Sauerkraut is good. I actually haven't had sauerkraut on hot dogs in a long time. Live live at 2 technically, but nobody will be awake. One of his lackeys was like this 500-pound Texan in his 30s. He was screeching what went on the server and sending all those screenshots. Wow.
Time or whatever, but I guess we'll have to see what I'll have available.
He got his ass kicked out.
That is it. Enjoy.
All right, so we got 2 more poorly cooking with the kings. This is more eggs. I think this is eggs. And he's autistic. Tell me about it, Brock. I feel I could conquer the world. I'm going to grab more to drink. But I think this is more eggs. I don't know what he's put in this. Oh. Read some messages. The time is done. Last day on the internet with the bed. Demolish that spider's hard work. Oh, it's 6 a.m. in your area. Wow. Made him take the vaccine and got life insurance on his ass. Holy fuck.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of...
Yeah, you're based. I think you're cool, Richard. It's a white spider.
Poorly Cooking with the King. Today, we are going to do...
Gout song I published in the Discord. Hilarious. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. Make your turbo Coomer like TJD.
A slight variation
Yeah.
on a recipe that I've actually already done, but it actually completely changes the dish.
I'm a based boomer. Yes, you are. You will get a wrench in my chat because I. Based on what?
Eggs and wow.
That's nice, Phil. Real nice.
Excuse me. Ooh, you tell I'm hungry. My stomach's like, give me food. We did scrambled eggs already, and if you remember, the easy way to make that dish was just to take a
Based
couple
on the
eggs
Italian
and beat them.
mafia. Did I ever tell you guys? I got into a little tete-a-tete with a woman named Pushing Up Roses. She used to review like computer games, but now I think she reviews like detective TV shows. I got into an argument with her, and this bitch leaked my This bitch shared my email with someone. I'm not mad at her because I was in the wrong. But she shared my email with someone, and this guy sent me a fucking email, basically saying he had family members in the Sicilian mafia and they could kill me. I could have you killed at any time. I know members of the Sicilian mafia. And I called him a fucking retard. Gangster in New York, wow. Richard had Yankee roots. Like, if you can send someone over from the fucking mob, do it, you fucking retard.
Put them in a dish or a frying pan, fry them over heat, and
I hope you invited her, TJ. And the sand N-word kept saying something about the Yakuza. The mafia doesn't exist. Yankee, Greek, Italian roots. She doesn't know, I don't think.
move them around until they're scrambled, and then your dish is done. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a variation on that and attempt to make an omelet. Now, it's going to be a very simple omelet with a little bit of meat, ham and sausage and cheese. Now, I do want to let you know, unlike those cooking shows that lie, I want to let you know that I did do a little bit of pre-preparation for today's cooking. As you can see, I've already prepared some ham.
Oh, he's making a fucking omelet.
Slices from, basic lunch.
Put some green peppers in there, man. Don't want to revoke your Dixie card. Green peppers, some onions. Ooh.
Anything that you can buy at a supermarket, and some sausage links. I've already cooked them, and I've chopped them up. So those are good to go to add to my omelet.
Omelette du fromage. You guys remember that episode of Dexter's Laboratory where Dexter teaches himself French, but he only knows like one fucking word, and it's omelet with cheese?
And
omelette du fromage.
I have some shredded cheddar right here, which we're going to
There's the fromage.
Add to the omelet as well as it cooks. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the omelet and just add those ingredients. It's very basic.
NAACP told blacks to stay out of Florida. Good, I might move to Florida.
But it should turn out all right.
That's all you say it again, Dexter. That's all you can say.
And I just want to let you know, obviously, this will add maybe up to 5 minutes of extra time to this recipe. Even though these people on TV, they love to say, oh, it's a 10-minute meal. But then they forget to mention there was 45 minutes of prep involved.
45 minutes of prep. You bought store-brand sausages from a box you could microwave for like a few minutes, cut into pieces. Fucking ham, like deli meat ham, you could have sliced into pieces. That's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Shitty Powerpuff Girls live action got canceled. We're actually getting an actual continuation by Ari. Oh, wow. We're getting like more seasons of the original Powerpuff Girls? Nice. More white people than black in Florida. Should have told Roses down the road, not across the street. I forgot what I was like pissed off at her about. It's just funny because she makes really good content. She's a good content creator, and I have nothing but respect for her. But like 10 years ago, I was really fucking stupid.
So, alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to do the same exact thing that we did to make scrambled eggs, which is basically going to go ahead and crack some eggs into a bowl.
I love his apron. I love that Phil wears his merchandise around the house. That is great.
Here. We'll probably do a 3-egg omelet. I am pretty hungry.
Trust a woman with tattoos on her chest. Yeah, true.
One.
I still can't believe that fucking The fucking internet tough guy. I have family members in the Sicilian mafia. I could have you killed in an instant. Go ahead. I told him, go ahead, you fucking retard.
I'm not sure. Were you able to see when I hit that egg? I think you were. It's just one solid
Whack.
stroke. A lot of people were asking me, how do you crack an egg, easily? It's one solid stroke. Boom. Don't go for like little hits or anything like that. The longer it takes you to crack the egg, the messier it's gonna be. Let me put it that way.
I might watch some channel awesome people that aren't like big, like Blockbuster Buster, Film Brain, Pushing Up Roses. We could do that in the future too. Watch some of them.
Just crack it and get it done.
The channel awesome like content creators that just aren't big, like that chick with the goggles. I think I said this before. She's an OnlyFans model now. That chick with the goggles, and she's pretty hot. I'm not gonna pay her because that's fucking shameful behavior, and I can just Google it. But good for her.
All set. Go ahead and we'll wipe that little bit of egg mass.
One black in my little town, and he's grandfathered in. He's an old school blind black, and grows peanuts and sells them. Nice. That's cool.
Forget, because for me, I will tend to forget, and we'll sit there until I see it again later today. All right.
You look kind of like Mandark. Mandark! Ah ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, Dee Dee, why won't you date me?
We're going to add a little bit of milk,
Ha ha
like we
ha!
did last time when we made scrambled eggs. For me, since I'm partially lactose intolerant, it'll be the lactose-free milk, so that I don't shit my pants.
The guy that played him got arrested for beating up someone. Imagine getting beaten up by Mandark. Just getting fucking manhandled by Mandark.
Later.
Choo 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 choo.
Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and whip those eggs.
Dee Dee's mine, bitch. He's a tall dude. I think I saw him in a movie. It was like an old 80s, that's what Mandark says when he eats. Choo choo choo, choo 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 choo. I think I saw the actor who played Mandark was in a movie. He was in Grease. I think that was it. He kind of looks like Mandark in the movie, too. Looks like Empty somewhat, very nerdy. Yeah, I know what Empty Hero... I have Empty Hero's book, and you can actually see what he looks like in it. He's like a tall Italian dude. The annoying yellow-haired kid in Polar Express. Was he really?
Apron's falling off.
Does Joey look like... Yeah, I kind of do. I'm a little fatter now, but yeah, that profile pic of mine was made like 10 years ago. My brother drew it for me when I was living with him in an apartment.
Here we go. Which is, it's not a big bowl, you just go...
Video where he showed himself and did an impression of Anita. You what? Wow. Are you Greek? No. Brendan Fraser in the whale mixed with Mandark.
Go ahead and whip them like this, no big deal. Until basically they're one solid consistency like we did last time. Now while you're doing...
Oh, that video was ancient. I thought I deleted that. I think I did. Because I remember deleting a lot of my old videos. I didn't know you were watching me back then. Your hair makes me think you're Greek. Does your brother take... No, he doesn't. Think you're Greek? No, I'm Dutch, Irish, and Dominican. If you really must know.
Easy.
My mother was Dutch, Irish, and my father was Dominican.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray my pan, my frying pan, which is off camera, with the pan.
Just put some butter on it, you lazy fuck. Gulping down a grape soda and eating pepperoni pizza while suspenseful music plays.
Medium heat. Just to get that done.
Why are you doing it like that? Just fucking whisk it like a normal person. This is infuriating.
There's nothing to it. You don't want to make
So bad for laughing while watching that movie.
too much of a mess, so you can do very small whiskey like I'm doing. You can also do this with a
Yeah, yeah.
spoon, like I had mentioned in my
Good on Brendan Fraser for getting the Oscar, though. Good for him.
scrambled egg video. However, if you do it with a spoon, it might take a little bit longer. A whisk is obviously.
Then I pretend he was Boogie. Dabbing on them eggs. Boogie2988. Is Brendan Fraser going to lose a boxing match against the Wings of Redemption?
The best thing to use for this. It's the no-brainer.
The whisk is too big for the bowl. He should be using a fork. Yeah. Pulls out a gun at his friend. Deleted scene. Walk away now. Frank Castle.
Okay, we're almost consistent.
Can DSP do anything right? Fail. Oh, they made Norp. Goodness. I wonder DSP remembers to breathe. Yeah, they made more episodes of Clone High, but it looks shitty. They don't have the Indian character in there anymore because... how hard is it to find an Indian person to voice an Indian character? The mechanic who was fat and had a huge ass, that's Brendan Noel. I remember Dexter had a mechanic fix his laboratory, and then he comes back with like several $1,000 bill. But yeah, can't they get like an Indian person to voice like the Indian character? Like, what's Aziz Ansari doing now? Pay him. Hey, you want to voice Apu in The Simpsons? That's a good gig. We're seething when Gandhi was in the original Clone High. They protest and threaten to starve themselves. Good luck with that. Like, I just remembered, Apu's not a character in The Simpsons anymore. He's like a background character that doesn't speak. He was one of the most important characters on the show, and he had several episodes about him. A lot of really good episodes, like Much Apu About Nothing, which is where they try to pass that immigration bill, and Apu fights to get his citizenship. That was a good one.
All right, we're ready to go.
The one where he marries Manjula, that was a good one, too.
We've got a nice solid yellow there. We're waiting for the pan to heat up.
The one where Apu lives with the Simpsons, and they travel to India to go to the Quickie Mart headquarters. Apparently a lot of Indians, at least Indians in India, liked Apu because he wasn't like a stereotype, kind of. He was, but not to Indians, I guess. Like, he wasn't a character defined by his religion, and he wasn't like a meek character. He was like very aggressive, and his name's Pue, Warriors of the Shire. DSP does everything right.
A little bit.
Like, it's a laughing face. Yeah, apparently they liked him because he wasn't like a negative character from them back then. After the movie, he was a successful stereotype. He was a business owner. He was a husband and father. A smart person. He went to MIT. Fuck. It was just a white guy voiced him. I think that was the problem, was a white guy voiced him. And that's a no-no. You can have Phil Lamar voicing a Japanese samurai, but you can't have Hank Azaria voicing a fucking store clerk. Down the drain to fuck with the plumbers and sewage workers is gig shit. Guilty white liberals think Mexicans hated Speedy Gonzales. I never thought he was offensive. I remember I had a teacher call me Speedy and Gonzales when I was in elementary school, and I thought that was offensive. But I didn't hate the character. It's not his fucking fault. That Get movies got shit in quality after they came out. Once that gig, they make way more in tech.
Gonna be a very basic recipe. We're gonna add the egg to the pan. We're gonna let it fry for a little while, and unlike what we did with the scrambled eggs, if you remember, we waited for it to start to solidify, and then we started moving it around to scramble it. In this case, we're gonna let it sit there, and we're going to let it solidify as if it were one giant egg pancake, and you'll see what I mean. So, let's see.
French people both love and hate Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew was supposed to have a movie. I just found that out not long ago. But yeah, he's another cartoon character that's basically banned forever. Talking about Pepe was hilarious. Dave Chappelle is funny as fuck. Flushing grease to stick it to the landlords. Nah, bro. In the video of some white guy in a sombrero and taped on mustache asking whites and Mexicans if they are offended. Space Jam 2. I've never seen Space Jam 2. All the Mexicans said he looked nice. And the French aren't actually people because they don't speak American. Did it get canceled because of... I don't know. Exactly right, James Rolfe.
Heat up. We're going to go ahead and add the egg.
I'm more offended over the word Latinx than I am over fucking Speedy Gonzalez. I'll tell you that. GC can speak English or die.
And it'll coat the bottom of the pan nicely.
I remember watching Nickelodeon. I don't know how old you guys are, but like Nickelodeon back in like the early '90s used to play a lot of Looney Tunes cartoons, like a lot. And I used to watch a lot of them when I was a little kid. And I never really had any problem with like, I don't know. I guess because I was a kid, I didn't give a shit. But I never really felt like Pepe Le Pew was an offensive character. I just thought he was kind of dumb. Like I could be watching a Roadrunner cartoon, like a good cartoon. Those are my favorites. You Latinxes and your fiery tempers. Those are my favorites of the Roadrunner cartoons. I remember playing the Roadrunner game for the Sega Genesis a lot. That was good. Yeah, I remember Gumby. They used to play that. I'm getting weak, bros. I'm falling victim to light-skinned Latinas. Did you also watch Wednesday? Gumby back for a new episode in the late 80s simply because kids were watching him on Nickelodeon. That happens a lot. Pepe Le Shit was a perfect representation of the French. Horny fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. That's what happened with the Ultimate Muscle and Sonic X. The English dub version of the animes were more popular than the Japanese version, so they made more episodes. Horny and smell. You know, I never realized that. That's actually, yeah, Pepe Le Pew is a good French stereotype. JF is honorary white. Gumby movie, that's funny as hell because the creator of Courage... Oh, I have to check that out. But yeah, a lot of like old TV shows will get like new seasons because they're more popular in one area. 13 words for surrendering. Love Sonic X, TBH. I was a pureblood. I like Sonic X too. I have the Japanese version on Blu-ray, and I've been watching it. It's really good. I just got done the first story arc, and now I'm on the one where it's I just got done the episode where Sonic fights the giant fan robot, and it's like the first story arc is done, and I can't wait to get to the Sonic X stuff. I know, and stream it without getting copyright strike because nobody cares about it. Ooh, you know, you said that about Star Wars, and I got fucking copyright strike about that. Create the master. Then I know Gumby got my back. Tard cuties. So fun to fuck with Frenchies just by telling surrender joke. Cosmo dies. JF will single-handedly create the master race with tard cuties. What is Mama JF doing? Because she's not with JF anymore. Like, what's Mama JF up to?
Opening my bag of
I thought she was a sweet lady.
cheese.
I said that about Yeah, you said that about Rudolph, and I got fucked copyright strike-wise. Which sucked. I was actually enjoying that movie, too.
We're here to get it ready for when we add it to the
Yeah, Mama JF left JF like a year ago.
omelet.
Recently learned how to use a toilet. We are all very proud of her. I gotta hit her up. Star Wars special got copyright strike. This funny as hell. The fact that I watched it for as long as I did was the funny part. I think what fucked me over was hey, Nightgale. He's alive. I think it was the cartoon with Boba Fett. That's what fucked me over. Because Disney didn't give a shit about the rest of that shit. She came back when JF was making applications to make her jealous. Did she really? French have a high win rate, but we'll never let them forget the Blitzkrieg. Yeah, I'm amazed. It was like an hour and a half I got of that Star Wars holiday special for Disney. Was like, pull the plug. To compare that to like me watching Board James, which was 10 fucking minutes. 10 minutes of content, and Board James was like, it's enough. Because some Saudi Arabia company owns the rights to the YouTube servicing for Rudolph. And oh, that's gay.
So very, very simple. We're just going to let it sit there.
I want to do, well, Christmas special is great. Would prefer the world forgot about the Star Wars holiday special. So would George Lucas. They should make that cartoon available. That cartoon is fucking awesome. That was Boba Fett's introduction. Forge fought everyone to the death. I want to do Night of the Living Dead at some point. Like, copyright-free movies like Manos to Hands of Fate. I think it's the Skull movie, which is about a floating skull, and especially Night of the Living Dead. That movie's a classic. I'm glad that's copyright-free, because I'm going to do that. French should be proud of inventing something so useful as surrendering. Remember when my fucking Jake Lloyd got pod raced to the police? Jake Lloyd has fucking schizophrenia. That's actually a really sad story.
For a little bit.
Gumby the movie is copyright free. Stream International Gorillas. Manos got a sequel made in like 2012. Faces of Death. You know, I'll stream the fake death scene. The fake death scenes in Faces of Death. But I'm not going to do the real ones. I don't want to be the asshole that fucking riffs a fucking dogfight or a kid getting crushed by a fucking truck. I saw that movie about a few years ago. I remember my brothers rented it from the video store because they'd rent like weird horror movies from the video store all the time. That's how I watched House by the Cemetery for the first time when I was like 9 years old. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Sallow, that movie is fucking nasty. Not enough rec threads. The monkey scene traumatized me as a kid. My brother forced me to get up and watch these fucking movies with them, and he doesn't even like movies like that. He can't stand the sight of violence. It irks him too much. So I'm sitting there watching House by the Cemetery, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and he's like wincing all the time, and I'm just like enjoying myself. I was like 9 years old. It's like, why did you do this? You got no benefit from it.
All you whiners.
Maybe he wanted me to enjoy him. I don't know.
I do all your plastic spatula.
Caesar Buck broke the galls.
So that I don't destroy the Teflon in my pan.
Yeah, dumbass. You can get cancer from that, you fucking fat fuck.
Even though I've never destroyed the Teflon in a pan before, I had an overwhelming number of people when I started these videos start complaining, Phil, how dare you use a metal spatula?
Brother sounds like, oh, leave my brother alone. He's a good dude. 80s European commercials that are, yeah, oh yeah. All you whiners, perfect timing.
In a Teflon-coated pan, you're destroying your pan, you're getting Teflon in the food. And I was like, oh.
He was like 10 years old. Cut him some slack.
Oh boy, here we go.
That just means he has a high thing of empathy.
I've been cooking for, my life.
Comes up in the 23andMe. No offense. Yeah, still.
Life and never had a problem, but leave it to the internet. You make one video, and people will start second-guessing you and telling you they know better, so.
Yeah, Phil, don't use a metal spatula to scrape fucking Teflon, you fat retard. That's how you get fucking cancer. BFOing the A-logs by getting heavy metal poisoning. Imagine being called a whiner by Phil. There's a Kinder commercial with Humpty Dumpty that traumatized my little brother when we were in London for a football tourney. A Kinder. Oh, those are them yummy eggs. Those are good. I really like Kinder chocolate. They released the, I think they're called Bueno bars, and I'm like addicted to them. Bueno bars and Reese's Fast Break are my favorite chocolate bars, but they made like saying Yibo Shaky. Knows he'll get cancer, but he can grift it. Oh God. But yeah, they finally released Kinder eggs in America, and how they have them. You're going to send me the commercial? Send me the commercial. How they have them is half of the egg is like a toy, and the other half is a chocolate, and they give you a little spoon, you scoop it up. I buy Kinder eggs sometimes. I bought a few of them. They're really cool. Oh, what the fuck is this? Yo, it's fucking creepy. Hey. That is nightmarish. That's that thing that's staring at you at the foot of your bed with a knife. You know, oh my god. You know what that reminds me of? When I was very, very little, the surprise toys for kids who forget there's a toy in it enjoy. My little brother was so scared of that ad. I used to have a nursery rhyme Jeff Bezos looking ass. I used to have a nursery rhyme VHS. This is a long, long time ago. German for, I think it is. Yeah, Kinder. This is a long time. I had like a VHS tape of like musical nursery rhymes when I was like very little. And that VHS tape used to freak me out because it was all like weird puppets. Like the whole thing looked like a pop-up book, but it was all like puppets and stages. And it used to freak me out. And I can't remember what it's called because I would definitely watch it. And if I could, I'd watch it on stream. But it was so fucking weird and it was so creepy. I just remember being freaked out by it as a kid. And it was like all these nursery rhymes and shit. Some beer where a kid turns into a creepy-ass puppet. And I can't remember what it's called. It's like, I'm going to look it up. Fuck it. Let's look it up. VHS nursery rhymes 19. Oh my god, this is it. This is it. I found it. What is this? Oh shit. Yeah, this is it. Oh my god, this used to freak me out so much. There's like a bunch of little kids. It looks like a Tekken cutscene, actually. 70 golden... Yes, that's it! I found it. Yes, that's it. It's so freaky. It's like people and light. Oh, it's so fucking weird. Buy the VHS for 90 bucks. It's on YouTube. I'm gonna just bother with the YouTube version. But yeah, 70 golden nursery rhymes. I used to watch that when I was a little kid, but I was so creeped out by it. But I still watched it.
Rather than fight with thousands of people who think that they're smart.
Oh my god, that is so creepy. Humpty Dumpty looking like a rejected Virtual Fighter character. Round 1. Humpty Dumpty versus Shiva.
You got a plastic spatula. I actually had a plastic spatula.
Humpty Dumpty was playable in fighting vipers. No, he was not. But you could play as a car. And a bear with no animations.
So anyway, it's not like I ran out and bought one. But anyway...
Ring out, splatters.
So the scrambled eggs is gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I used to watch that tape all the time when I was a kid. But I was like so creeped out by it. It was so fucking weird. And everything about it was like uncanny. Pepsi Man! He was in Fighting Vipers. The Japanese version, though.
And cook. I kind of wish I preheated the pan now because now you're staring at an egg starting to cook in a pan, which is annoying. I'll up the heat just a little bit. Try to get this going. And it's pretty simple. All we're going to do, we're going to wait for...
God, that VHS tape was so fucking scary.
Solidify. And as the eggs start...
And it's also how they sang a lot. It's like a lot of British kids singing like these old nursery rhymes. And it's so creepy. Like London Bridges is always a really creepy song. I think it was about the Black Plague. But like having a bunch of little kids sing it like they did was just weird.
Starts to solidify. Then we're going to add our ingredients to the omelet. And I have way too many, by the way. I'm not going to add all what you
Both of Empty's Pepsi Man streams. Pepsi Man versus Butterman and Butterman versus Poop man. British children singing is always creepy. Ring Around the Rosie is about the plague. Oh. Kinder Yabo Shaki. Shaki Shaki me and Scrabby. Yabo Yabo. That sounds like the mad scientist from Luigi's Mansion. Yabo Yabo. Suki Suki. Yabo. Luigi.
On that plate. That was way too much.
Still can't believe they remade the original Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS. Back when the 3DS was a dying console. And it's a good remake, too. I like it. But wouldn't you prefer this some Game Boy horror? Pocket full of posies cures COVID. And British triangles, too. Historic London Bridge was cool. It had shops and a whole bunch of stuff. Nice.
I just wanted to make sure, but I had some
Echo
leftovers,
is gone.
and it's better to have, more
Yabba.
than enough than not enough. So I figured, since I have the leftovers, might as well prepare them.
Fuck
all.
around Apaches. That movie, we need to watch that movie. We need to do a stream where I watch like old British like fucking ads about like safety, because they do not fuck around. How come COVID didn't spawn any nursery rhymes? Well, we got some decent stuff from COVID. Yeah, the British people do not fuck around when it comes to safety videos. Good fucking God. That scene where the girl drinks the poison in Apaches, and then you hear her screaming, that haunts me to this day. Yeah, I've seen that one. Probably because it's fake and gay. One that scared my brother and me was the one where the kid got shocked to death and splattered. I saw a Nostalgia Critic talk about that. Donnie, wake up, Donnie. Training videos have the funniest gore. Look, yeah. Oh, we need to do training videos. Yes, we need to do training videos. Because there's some good ones. Red Letter Media did a good one where it's like dudes getting their hands crushed in machines. That's horrible.
And really, I think the mentality of what you should go for, when you make an omelet, is that you're making an egg burrito. Only the egg is the actual tortilla in this case. So you're putting your ingredients in the middle of the omelet, and you're going to wrap it up in the egg.
Surviving. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, we need to do that one. We need to watch Surviving Edged Weapons. Covered tomorrow. What are you saying is, stay away from me or I'll hurt you.
FRS, healthy energy drink. Oh, it's
JonTron's vid on that is good. JonTron's a good content creator. Put it in my omelets because I'm poor. Don't let the Windows spiders bite. Yeah, JonTron's content is really good.
Carbonated. I'm going to talk about it in a DSP Tries It for sure.
DSP Tries It.
It's really good. Full of vitamins. Get you going. And it's good for you. It's made with green tea and all kinds
really
of
get you going. Oh my God. Yeah, we need to do like employee training videos too. Like there's a really good one from Wendy's. Rule of Rose will scare the shit out of you if you don't like British children screaming and crying. All right. You have a good night there, Echo Oven. Sleep tight. Don't let the window bugs bite. Jonathan Arian Jafar. Yeah, he's Persian. But yeah, we need to do like, there's a really good Wendy's training video where like a dude is rapping about how to make Wendy's burgers. It's fucking great. It's the most like late 80s, early 90s thing ever. White Dorito.
The only problem is just like anything else that's good for you, it's expensive as shit.
Hip hop to the Christian youth. Right. Yeah. I have the game training video. I'm going to play that. I was going to play that when I was going to do like random gaming vids, but I'm going to play that when I do like training videos because that one's really good. I have the Wendy's training rap in my head. German forklift. Yeah, we can do that too.
You can see what's happening is our egg is starting to solidify. The areas that were clear are now turning white.
I'm still surprised that Christian company didn't shut down my stream of me playing their fucking Christian videos. I did like 2 streams about secret adventures and they didn't do shit. Drops hard R. She doesn't even try. Wow. Jesus Christ is my... That's a fake video, but it's still funny. I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach them kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat. I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. I got a big crew and it keeps getting bigger, and I'm not finishing that.
Which means that this egg is now starting to cook, which is good. What we're looking for here...
The old lady doesn't even try to give it a soft A. Grooves like the video, you're gay.
You can tell if it's not liquid like it is on that side and it starts to move, that's how you know that you're getting there. So I'm going to actually move that a little bit closer to the heat, try to get that side to cook better. We want the entire thing to be one big solid egg pancake, basically. That's what we're going for.
Forklift video uses background SpongeBob and Ren and Stimpy music. Ren and Stimpy used a lot of like license-free like orchestra music. God, Ren and Stimpy was such a good show, and they fucked it up with that like Spike TV version. That version was so awful. I was watching the first episode thinking it was good. The first episode of Ren and Stimpy's Adult Party cartoon was literally just 2 episodes they couldn't air on Nickelodeon. Man's Best Friend and another one that was like a religious one, and they couldn't air it. And it was really good because it was like classic Ren and Stimpy. Video is good when they impale the guy driving. What the fuck? Oh. But like the new episodes they made were fucking awful. It's basically just Ren and Stimpy are gay. There's that video of them like Ren sawing a log off Ren's ass, and it's like, this is what they show to kids. No, that's not from Nickelodeon, dumb fuck. That's a fucking video from Spike TV. That's adult. It's called Adult Party Cartoon. It's not a kids show at that time.
Like a little bit longer, and then we're going to start to add ingredients to it.
This is what they're programming our kids with. That's an adult show, you dumb fuck. Two Stupid Dogs. I used to watch that show. Ain't that cute? But it's wrong. Yeah, I used to watch that show a lot too. Two Stupid Dogs. You guys remember I Am Weasel and IR Baboon? I Am Weasel. It was a cow and chicken show that got its own show. SpongeBob gay, America has fallen. It's Jover. Horror movie about a killer forklift like Christine. They kind of did something like that. It was a grandma's house had Boomerang, watched all that old shit. The fact you call it, oh wow, it is old shit. The I Am Weasel Christmas special all the time when he was little. Aw. Was she really? I gotta look that up. I didn't know Kat Dennings was in Two Stupid Dogs. Here's a fun fact about Kat Dennings. She was in a, and, ooh, we might watch this. Joey dating himself. Yeah, I'm old. I'm in my 30s. There is one of Kat Dennings' first roles that she got before she got big in Hollywood was a fucking infomercial about bedwetting tablets. Fucking, she did a video where, like, she would, like, talk, it was like an infomercial about tablets about, like, to keep you from wetting the bed. I need to show this to people. You used to watch the Powerpuff Girl episode where the colorless clown, love, love, love makes the world go around, batch. Batch. But yeah, I need to find that fucking video of Kat Dennings. She was like really young. This was like, I think before, or like just right before she was in that TV show with, she was in a sitcom with the guy from Full House. Old Cartoon Network was great. I loved old Cartoon Network. She was in a sitcom with the guy from Full House. And, some other, I think it was Brie Larson, actually. Holy fuck. It was her and Brie Larson. And they were in a sitcom with the guy from Full House. He was a comedian. I can't remember his name. He died, and no one knows why he dies, and people think it's COVID. Someone please help me with this. I'm running a blank. I can see his face. He's got glasses, his black hair. He was in the Dumb and Dumber prequel where you're screaming about shit. Adventure Time and Squirrel Boy were the end of cartoon. I never watched Adventure Time, but I had the video game for the 3DS. It was pretty good. Someone want to help me out here? Full House, comedian, black hair, glasses. Bob Saget, thank you. How the fuck did I forget that name? Yeah, she was in a TV show with Bob Saget. John Stamos, fuck off. It's Bob Saget, I just forgot his name. Anyway, she was in a sitcom with Bob Saget and Brie Larson. And before she did the sitcom, she was on a fucking infomercial about bedwetting tablets. And I need to download this and I need to show you guys because it's great. Everyone has to start somewhere. She was also in a Disney Channel movie that was going to become a TV show. Rhymes with Bob Faggot. She was also in a Disney Channel movie where she and a young boy can see ghosts. And they team up with Catherine Najimy, who played Peggy in King of the Hill, and she was in My Big Fat Fucking Greek Wedding. And some black guy and some British guy as Ghost. Rob Efslers, Bob Oive Saget. And I have that movie on Google Plus. And also it's called Scream Team, and it's kind of goofy. Third Greek wedding film. You know, Catherine and Jimmy needs more work.
Solidified egg pancake.
Tickus, what's up, buddy? I'm doing good.
To it. So we'll add some pieces of ham. You can add as much as you want. You don't have to, don't overdo it. Obviously.
Don't overdo it.
Let's add some.
Don't overdo
sausage.
it like DSP does with mayonnaise.
Whoops. That guy went crazy.
Long time no see, Tickus. Ticked. I still see white in the egg. He didn't even whisk it properly. I mean, it's DSP. Here's the fromage for the omelette du fromage. Drinking beer and killing bugs. Fucking Starship Troopers. There is a Starship Troopers game. I need to play that. I really like Starship Troopers. That's a good movie.
I'm also going to add some salt and pepper, which I did not do to my scrambled eggs, which kind of...
What is my gang called? I don't know.
I was like, they're so bland. I can't believe I didn't season these.
It's not genocide, it's pesticide. Kat was also in a movie with the old guy from Zombieland called... Yes, she was. She played a crackhead prostitute. I know my Kat Dennings. I know my Kat Dennings discography, movieography. How to cook.
Videos.
My God, Phil.
I wasn't used to
You see something to represent the Joey clan.
doing it on camera, per se.
How can you fail at cooking an omelet?
Just a little bit of salt.
You need
Pinch of salt.
pinch of salt.
Tiny bit of pepper. Whoa!
Nice
That was
going,
not a tiny
nerd.
bit of pepper. God damn it! I used the wrong side of my shaker. Oh my
Nice
God.
going, nerd.
This is gonna be the pepperiest omelet in human history. God damn it! Did you see that? Oh
Scrape
man.
some of it off, you dumb fuck.
I just ruined it pretty much. Well, anyway,
That's
it's not gonna ruin the
perfect.
recipe. It's just gonna ruin my meal. So, as you can see, it is nice and solid now.
Fucking nerd. Fuck
So once it's nice and
bugging,
solid like this,
bug
what you can
pepper
actually do is
mechanics.
actually, it's a little bit liquidy. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna flip it. I can't believe that much pepper came out, man. Holy shit. That sucked.
That's what he gets for not cracking it himself.
Eat this too. I'm not gonna throw this out. I want to eat this. Damn it. Oh man, so much pepper. Fuck.
Pepper container troll.
I almost feel like I should grab a paper towel and try to... Nah, I'm not gonna ruin it. God damn it, that sucks. Alright, just like a fried egg, you can hear it. It's starting to crackle, which means it's almost ready to turn into our egg burrito, per se.
Up.
So what we're gonna do... Get close enough to it.
Bugged pepper
Basically, just gonna
mechanics,
flip.
dude. Nothing I could do.
The most
Fucking
solid, whatever you
Kojima.
think is the most solid.
Come on, fucking Kojima. Bugged pepper mechanics, dude. Nothing I could do.
Solid portion, you flip over.
Dude, you fucked this omelet up. He doesn't have dexterity to roll it into a burrito.
Whoops.
Oh, this is awful. Dude, you fucked this up so bad.
I've seen people flip over omelets in halves, or I've seen people just go ahead and this is falling apart.
You fucked it up. You goofed. You done goofed it up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's why dex builds are superior to strength builds. I need to do that. Non-stick pan and fucks it up while it make one with no issues in a stainless steel pan.
Slide this guy over.
You screwed up, John Tapp. You screwed up. That's cross-contamination. You're getting eggs everywhere. You stop it right now. Just put the stuff on one side for an easy flip. What the fuck? It looks like a burrito.
It's a pretty messy-looking omelet, but it's an omelet.
Dude, you suck.
You know what? We'll just go ahead and roll this guy one more time.
Snipe it. Oh.
That's pretty much it. Like I said, it's pretty much like making an egg burrito.
Egg burrito.
This guy's pretty much done. You can cook it more if you want. You can cook it less if you want. Let's go ahead and I don't have a clean plate.
Robin Williams died for this.
Roll it
You could pick up the
properly,
pan and
it
use
actually
gravity, you
starts cooking
smooth brain.
I should've
Only
actually
good at
rolled it a little
blocking
bit
on
earlier,
Twitter.
which is why it's so brown on the outside.
Seeing this
But it's still
retardation,
good.
it's amazing. F. Phil, you goofed this up. Robin Williams died. This shit is torture. No. Ooh.
Okay, so there you have it. It's your basic omelet.
Omelette du fromage.
Oh, if I didn't shove it in your face. Your basic omelet. It's going to have ham, sausage, and melted cheddar. Obviously, if you get it in a diner,
You're a
I've
waste
seen this
of
in
life.
many different ways. Sometimes people just flip it over once, and it looks like a half moon almost. Some people make this burrito.
You're so ugly you
In fact,
could
when
be
I
a
went
modern
to,
art masterpiece.
IHOP.
I think the best part of you slid down your mom, cracked your mama's ass, and landed on a red stain on the carpet. I think you've been cheated.
Stuff, so it all depends. There's
You
so many
can't tease
different
me with just a
variations on
Robin
the
laugh.
recipe,
I
but
need
it's
more
ready to go,
impressions.
so
Oh, no.
there you go.
Oh,
Extremely
I'm a
easy.
good witcher of
It's, in my
Edwidge.
opinion, it's pretty much just as easy as making the scrambled eggs because
And
it's
we're
the same
dancing,
recipe.
and we're
Pretty much
dancing.
only add ingredients and you flip it over.
I could have
once it
played
gets more
Gendo in the
solid, so it's
Evangelion
DSP with
movie.
another Cooking with the King.
Bond. Well, that's his omelet. He's going to stuff that down his fucking hole. I got one more poorly cooking with the king, but that's not going to be it for this stream. I need to take a piss. Time to take a piss. I'm going to take a pee break, and I'm going to watch, we're going to play a DSP song. I hope I don't get copyright strike for this. This is, Gout. Which I think is, ooh. Are you ready to get duffed? Duffman is here with Duff Products. Introduce new Duff Lights, Duff 10, and Duff Ranch. Oh yeah. Also Duff Vodka, which is Duff cans, but made with vodka. Oh yeah, Duffman. That song will always make me think of fucking Duffman. Please don't copyright strike me. This is a song that sounds like it. Duck King. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I didn't touch anything, so I didn't need to wash my hands. Sector is not what it used to be. Left us hanging with this. Oh, fuck. Report on piss color. All the important things. Oh, yeah. That was the one. That was the one where, where's Mr. Vids? Yeah, where is Mr. Vids? I didn't brap. My floor squeaks. Yeah, Mr. Vids is probably sleeping. He has school. Alright, this is the last Poorly Cooking with the King video, but I'll probably play something after it. It was white, because I drank a lot of... It was like clear. I drank a lot of water before you.
DSP with another episode of Poorly Cooking with the King. And this particular recipe I have made several times.
I don't wash my hands in my own home. Fuck that.
As an appetizer. It could be made as a full meal, depending on how...
Poorly Cooking King with the... Poorly Cooking King with the... That picture... Blames Braps on his chair, too. He actually went with that.
How much you make. It's a party favorite. It's something that can be shared with your friends, and
they got Chi-Chi taco wraps or tortillas.
To eat, you might order this for an appetizer or something like that. And what we're talking about is a chicken quesadilla.
A quesadilla.
I'm going to make two of them today. One for me, and I'm probably going to save one. But anyway... we're going to do a couple things. It's going to involve the panini press. We do not need the stove at all today.
His audience having friends.
Well, this kind of a dish. It's going to melt everything perfectly the way that we want.
And the king brapping throughout the house.
First of all,
Oh, God.
The no-brainer ingredient is that if you're going to do it, you need...
Cooking with the Kang. First you clean your meat with bleach. Shit. Alright, what you going to do is clean your meat with bleach. Oh, my God. I saw a cooking video. It was this black woman making like chicken, and she just dumped the chicken into the sink and just washed it. Like she sprayed water on it from the sink, and what the chicken was in the sink, and then while the chicken was in the sink, she just dumped seasoning on it. What the? Could you imagine eating that? It was awful.
They usually have 2 or 3 different sizes. And the burrito size is the biggest one. It's the one that you're going to be able to do this with.
Bro, it's a common black thing.
You're going to have to make
no
a smaller,
joke. I'm shocked.
Something like that. Obviously, panini grill. If you have
that is
one,
fucking gnarly. What the fuck? Why would you do that?
As well. Now, here's our various ingredients over here. We're going to be using to make these quesadillas. We've got some fresh peppers. Now,
black woman washing greens with soap in the why?
I would have actually just bought them. From the regular, my local supermarket, and just picked them off the shelf. When I went the other night, I went pretty late, and they didn't have any. They were actually out of peppers.
Yeah, I've seen iHypocrite's video. It's fucking wild, though.
Which is pretty cool.
They use the power of the pine sol. Alright, here's a little cooking tip from me. This is a legit cooking tip. You don't need to wash your chicken. You don't need to cover it in bleach. You don't need to cover it in soap. And we understand how wrong it is, yeah. The heat kills the bacteria. The heat kills the germs. You're not going to get sick eating cooked chicken. All the bacteria is dead. The heat kills it. You're good. You don't need to wash it in bleach.
Take a look here. It's a little...
White people are taking lions out of Africa. They're selling lion chops.
A red pepper that had a small green pepper growing inside of it. So it's a mutant pepper. But anyway...
That's neat.
What we're going to do, first thing, let me talk about the rest of the ingredients. Mexican cheese blend. You can get any brand. This is my local store brand. Big Y is a local supermarket, but you can get any brand. Just make sure that the cheese is not too thick. If the cheese is like a thick cut, it's harder for it to melt. Chicken,
so store brand cheese, all right.
Chicken breast and cook it and cut it yourself. I obviously don't have that.
So you have fucking pre-made chicken. You can't cut chicken. You can't cook chicken in your oven. Cut it apart. It's like chicken breast. Like it takes like what? It takes like. Can Wrench link that vid for you? It's too good. What video? Taking lions out of effort. I'm too lazy to cut cheese. The bagged shredded cheese is coated in cellulose to prevent sticking.
Being a gamer, and I have like 100 other games to play and 100 videos to do. But
lion chops. Let me look up lion chops. What the fuck?
I'm really about to show y'all why we need to move out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion chops. They're taking exotic animals and cutting them up and putting them in our local grocery store.
Goober!
I'm in Safeway.
You
They're
fucking
putting
goober!
lions-
That doesn't say lion chops, it says loin chops, you fucking moron! You stupid fuck! You stupid fucking bitch! I need to share this. Holy fuck!
Some fucking grocery stores.
Yes, we're stealing lions from Africa, but we're misspelling it. You dumb fucking bitch. You stupid bitch. Loin chop.
The real reason that I bought this is because this was on sale. You can find
You can't cook a chicken, season it with like seasonings, and cook it in the oven, or cook it on the pan. Just Biden is president because, well, I can't say because that's conspiracy theory.
it's usually at your local supermarket. They call them shortcuts, and there's Purdue, and there's other brands too. And what it is, it's a grilled chicken breast that they've actually pre-cooked and chopped up. So it's pre-cooked. It's similar like a hot dog. It's pre-cooked. That you can use some of it, refreeze it. It doesn't matter. It's not going to go bad because it's already pre-cooked. You don't have to worry. Just like a hot dog. I know some people made comments on my hot dog video. How could you refreeze meat? Well, you have to understand.
Don't say it, Joe. You'll get sus. Yeah.
Something's fully cooked.
They had reparations. They know how to read properly.
And as I made a comment,
Yeah,
especially for me, I live alone. There's no way I'm going to eat an entire
Yeah, just cook chicken. Fuck.
this much freaking chicken.
It was loins.
3 times in 1 or 2 days
Loin
before it goes bad. So this is okay to refreeze as long as it's fully cooked.
Stupid bitch.
And this is
You stupid fucking
Some
bitch.
other ingredients.
How are you this
Now,
dumb?
what I found in my experience is to try to make
That stuff's pretty good.
quesadillas. Okay.
You guys remember the ranch? They released ranch in like the 90s and 2000s where it was like pizza flavored and it was fucking awesome. I used to eat salads with that. It was great.
I tried to simulate
Priceless.
what the sauce was that they put on these quesadillas if you go to, say, Taco Bell. Because you can get steak or chicken quesadillas at Taco Bell.
No shit.
I found that first it was a ranch.
Yeah, Hidden Valley used to make like pizza ranch and it was fucking awesome. That shit was really good. It was a milk-fed line. Was obsessed with ranch dressing, turned me off the stuff. I'm not a big ranch eater. The only time I really eat ranch is when I'm eating like, you know, I'll cut up celery and like have baby carrots and like dip it in the ranch and eat it. Bologna sandwiches and that. What the fuck? But no, it was like pizza ranch. It was like pizza flavored ranch and I used to eat it with fucking salads. It was great.
It's a ranch variation.
I still don't know what ranch is. It's like salad dressing.
Chipotle
I mainly eat it with chicken, actually.
sauce, or
Skyrocket if ranch dressing escapes
what I
America.
found is a spicy ranch kind of a dressing like this actually is really close to the flavor of what I found when I went to say
Consider yourself lucky it's
Taco Bell and got
rancid.
their quesadilla. I'm sure
You guys remember green and purple ketchup? I used to eat that when I was a teenager. I think it was a little bit before Shrek or maybe after, but Heinz released purple-colored ketchup and green-colored ketchup, and it was fucking awesome. It was ketchup. It tasted like ketchup, but it was purple and green.
every single restaurant does it differently and has their own recipe. But for me, I found any kind of like a ranch or spicy
Had it once, but it just seemed like mayo to me. I remember that.
ranch variation is usually what I want to use as a sauce on there. So, like I said, fresh peppers.
I think one was a different sauce.
After
Huh.
we cook our quesadillas is things to dip them in because you don't just want to eat a plain quesadilla. That's not fun. So you might want to just grab some salsa from your local grocer. This is actually on sale, which is why I got the...
I can make my own salsa. Tomatoes, cilantro, and a bunch of others. My brother taught me how to make, it was basically salsa, but he taught me how to freeze it. Like, you put it in ice cubes, and then what you do is you take the ice out, plop it in when you're cooking rice, and it'd be like a bouillon cube. It was great. And I think I used a lot of cilantro.
For dipping, and then also you can get sour cream, which I do have. I have it in the fridge. I'm not going to take that out yet because it'll start to melt. But anyway, so the good news is this is one of the most basic dishes you can make. It's really hard to screw up. If you do
Making your own salsa, that's how you end up with kids. Chipotle ranch is good. I am culturally enriched by Hispanics. They got some fire recipes. Yeah.
Screw it up, the only thing
They
that
got
you
some
can
good
possibly
stuff.
do is add too much of an ingredient, which makes it basically a sloppy mess. So what I'm going to try to do is get the ratio right. Now, I've done it both ways where I haven't put enough ingredients in, and it ends up being a little dry or not as tasty. And I've also done it the flip side where I put too much cheese or too much sauce in, and the thing, when it goes on the panini grill, goes all over the place, and it makes a big mess. So today I'm going to try to get the proper ratio. But anyway, starting off, as you saw what I did, I started to chop up some of these peppers that we're going to put inside of these 2 quesadillas.
All right, chop them up, Phil.
Because if you do too much of any
DSP, hey, Band of Asian Archive, what's up?
it's going to overpower
DSP
the
one.
flavor of the quesadilla. And the last thing you want is I can only taste peppers. I can only taste, the cheese. I can only taste one certain ingredient. And what I like to do,
Chopping them peppers. I bite into it like I'm the fucking cooking king. Breath mints or coasters stacked up where?
cut it into very small pieces, almost like minced, because I don't want.
Oh shit, he said mint is yeah.
Get an entire mouthful of, say,
But Pig Roach King is I'm doing good, Band of Asian. Top right. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, it does look like breath mints. They look like boxes of those breath mints my mom used to buy.
So be careful when you're doing something like this. Obviously, don't chop your hand off.
No shit. Don't cut your hand.
Your parents contacting me, telling me that
Yeah, I like to bite in the bell peppers like they're fruit. They're good.
they now have a one-armed child because they saw DSP making peppers and they went like this. Okay, so be careful. Pretty straightforward. All you're doing is chopping, chopping, chopping.
I will say DSP is a better cook than Cooking with Jack, because at least DSP actually cooks his food. Cooking with Jack doesn't fully cook his food. You know how many times that motherfucker has had salmonella? That's why his arms don't work. You eat the seeds sometimes. It makes it spicy. Fucking cooking. Bell peppers are a fruit. So are tomatoes. But yeah, Cooking with Jack doesn't actually cook his food all the way. That's why he had salmonella like 3 times. That's why he had a stroke twice, and he can't use his fucking legs and arms. Also, I noticed DSP has GoldenEye 007 for the Wii. That version wasn't terrible, but yeah. We have the original GoldenEye now we can play. Definitely does. Nothing goes in that waste in DSP household except bacon grease. Oh, God. Do you know that the only reason is that the same Daddy Jim did a stream? Yes, Cooking with Jack. The cooking board on 4chan used to fuck with him all the time because he didn't cook his chicken. Do you know that the only reason we didn't have fucking GoldenEye released on Xbox or anything like that? Medicare's DSP stream. Yes, they were. They were fucking great. Did a react video to some of Jack's videos. His looks of horror were priceless. Hey, Band of Asian. Were. The only reason we didn't have a re-release of GoldenEye wasn't because of Nintendo. It wasn't because of Rare or Microsoft. The woman that owned the rights to the GoldenEye franchise didn't want brand confusion with the character. So, Kay's cooking. I need to do Kay's cooking. We need a bad cooking stream too. Yeah, she didn't want brand confusion with the Pierce Brosnan James Bond. So she had the Wii game made with which is GoldenEye, but it starred the Daniel Craig Bond. It was weird. She was really like Cooking with Joey. She was like really autistic about like having the main James Bond actor play in the video games. And she didn't understand like this is an old game based off an old movie. People want to play it. Just release it. Cobra K and that Masoga guy. So it took them years to release that game, but now we have it. So that's good.
Small enough to go in.
And now people can see that GoldenEye 007 is not as good as Perfect Dark. Still a good game. I love it, but it's not as good as Perfect Dark.
I cut off the bottom ends here. You can obviously use those if you want, but I cut off the bottom ends because I wanted some of the fresh rings straight from the pepper. Those are going to be the juiciest parts of the pepper. I found that peppers can actually...
Perfect Dark was amazing. I love that game. It was a better game than fucking GoldenEye.
Before they start to wilt and go bad. So, obviously, I'm going to save these. And
Burning bacon? I have never seen Mormon Shaggy cook. I'm sorry.
hopefully use them for something else later this week. I'm not
But
sure
I need
what at
to.
this point. But I'm just going to move those out of the way. Put them over here so that we don't think about them while we're making our quesadillas.
Bill to chop his fingertip off. I do too. Where the reticle would move off center.
Let's do a swap.
Honestly, like, I don't really like care for modern shooters, but I love old school like first person shooters. Halo 1, 2, 3, GoldenEye, Wolfenstein, Doom, Duke Nukem, Redneck Rampage, Shadow. Those are good games. I could play those forever. Title is Disaster When Cooking Goes Wrong.
Tortilla number 1. It's actually kind of small. I'm surprised. I wonder if that's just a midget.
Did you say midget? You can't say midget.
Small compared to that one.
A Medieval looks really good. Shaggy burns bacon in like 3 minutes. Holy fuck. They made a Warhammer first-person shooter. He cooks his car too. What the fuck? Boomer shooter that came based off. I was just talking Warhammer. I need to play it. It looks really good. Mr. Mediker said it was good. I'm not a big like Warhammer fan. Like I know what Warhammer is, but I'm not like a big fan of it. But that game looks really good. I need to play it.
Because I am going to start to heat up my panini grill because it does not take
I
too long
love
to make
old
these,
boomer
and I want
shooters.
to more. So turn the grill on. I usually have it on high heat. And if you watch any of my other
Playing it
videos,
tomorrow,
when that
nice.
right-hand blue light goes on,
I played the fuck out of Bolt Gun. Alright, I'll look that up. I played the fuck out of Duke Nukem and Doom when I was a kid. And if I wasn't playing that, I'd play like fucking Redneck Rampage. That was a good one. Get off my lawn!
My kitchen, one of the light bulbs blew out today, which pisses me off because I just switched the
Bolt
light bulbs
Gun
out
looks
a couple
fun as
weeks ago,
fuck.
Which basically means I
Does.
cut it off. But anyway, I digress. The first thing that you're going to want to do is put your sauce in here. And what you want to assume when you put your sauce down is, excuse me, you have to think about which way you're going to fold it, okay? So let's say I'm going to fold it like this. I'm going to distribute the sauce.
No, I haven't.
Be it so that it'll
But I'll have to look that up. Thank you, Laser Boy.
Go into the crease. And you have to think in your head, don't put so much sauce that when you fold this over and the press goes on it, that it's going to squeeze the sauce out of it. So you don't need a lot.
I might go check out Warframe.
So I'm actually going to grab a...
Yibo Shaki. Time Splitters is good shit. I remember playing Time Splitters 1 and 2 for the PlayStation 2. That was really good. That was actually made by the people who developed GoldenEye 007. Huh.
Go ahead. Make sure it's mixed up.
Future Perfect is expensive now. Never happening, unfortunately. I think the first 2 Time Splitter games are playable on Xbox, which is how I'm playing them. And they're a lot of fun.
You spread it all over your tortilla like so.
Because I bought them on a sale. It was like $5 for each of them, and it was really good. Choco Doby was good, but I can't go back because the reticle isn't centered.
Center, like so. So that way there's a little bit more in the center. Okay, now.
I'm going to put some fucking sour cream on there too, dude.
Next goes your chicken. Well, actually, let me take that back. You can put a little bit of a sprinkling of cheese.
Should I change my profile pic to that? Maybe. I like your Snatcher profile pic. That's a good game. It still fucking floors me that fucking Konami re-released Snatcher, but only on the TurboGrafx Mini and only in Japanese. That is fucking pants on head backwards retarded. Like, okay, here's the game people want re-released. People will pay you money. And you're like, here it is in Japanese only on our mini console. What the fuck are you thinking? It's either that or Freaky Fred.
Most of these cheeses now have
2 bombs weren't enough.
Waste the cheese, obviously. Here you go. A light.
Konami's been doing gangbusters with their game collections, though. Contra, the 2 Castlevania ones, the arcade one, Ninja Turtles. Those are really good collections. I'm excited for the Metal Gear Solid one. Already has a freaky Fred profile pic. That's actually, that's William Dafoe.
And the way that these work is that they're actually the same thing. There's zip packaging, but they could be a pain in the ass to get it open initially if they didn't do like a dotted perforated line properly.
I know, Joey, it's a joke.
Not today. These days they don't do that. So it's looking
I've
like I'm gonna have to
fought on your soul.
I've
never played Police Knots. I've never actually got a chance to play Police Knots, but Snatcher is really good. Snatcher is like my favorite point-and-click game, text adventure point-and-click game. That it's so good. I love the music. I love the characters. I love the environment. I know it's basically just Kojima ripping off fucking Blade Runner and Terminator. A lot of people really like Kojima, but he is not fucking creative at all. All of his shit is fucking like... I saw an 80s action movie and I want that, but I'm gonna copy that extensively. Like Police Knots is fucking Lethal Weapon, but in space. Any of them are. You about to learn today. Earthbound or Pearl and Spencer, the only Klonoa and Suikoden. My favorite game from my childhood, might have to try Snatcher. Is only good when he had... Yes! Like Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's only good when he has like a fucking tard wrangler to smack him in the hand when he fucks up. That's how you get shit like Ghostbusters. If you want to see what Dan Aykroyd does when he has no one to tell him what to do, fucking watch Nothing But Trouble. That's the movie where Dan Aykroyd has like a dick for a nose. It's fucking wild. And there's a scene where Digital Underground, which like Tupac and a bunch of other rappers, just come out the floor and just fucking rap. $15, holy fuck. To watch Solid Snake Chainsmoke for 15 minutes. That game should have either installed completely on your console or should have just been the game on the disc. I did not like that about Metal Gear 4. Metal Gear Solid 4 just installing whenever you played a new chapter. Not the game itself. A new chapter. When it came out in 1994, I got it for $50. Came out in Japan in the 90s called GOD Growth or De-Evolution. Oh!
And more often than not these days I find they don't. So here we go. We're just going to cut the damn thing.
You just use the zip tie, you fuck.
Idiots. Okay.
You're an idiot, Phil. You're a fucking big fat fucking idiot.
Alright, so there we go. We're open. We have our chicken.
I was trying to encourage you to take a break. Now that I say I do remember the install. Has the scariest final ball. It's like a killer fetus.
So we're going to basically line one side of this with the chicken. Because remember, you're going to flip it over. You're going to fold it over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. And you can watch like David Hayter do an interview. That being said, I really wish, like, when they release the second Metal Gear Solid collection, I really wish it's just Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 4, and maybe, like, Revengeance. And then a third one will be the Acid games and the Game Boy game. Suikoden is good. Suikoden is really good, and we're getting re-releases of that. Klonoa is fun. I have the first Klonoa game, and it's really fun. Klonoa is good shit. And I remember playing ROMs of the Game Boy Advanced games back when they were released, and it was pretty cool. Croc was alright. The only one I played, I wanted to play 3 though because Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best one. Earthbound's marketing was shit, but Klonoa's marketing was worse. One had compared him to an STD. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best Metal Gear Solid game. It's really good. Legend of Dragoon, I have that game. That game's really good. That's a good game. Never get into Metal Gear. Metal Gear's alright. Klonoa GBA game's pretty good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Oh, of course, too much sauce comes out. So
I like the storyline in Metal Gear.
What can I say? Just my luck. Well, actually, you know what? This might be fine. I might be able to spread it out enough.
Little Samson is... I like Splinter. Splinter Cell is a lot of fun. I like that game. I have the first Splinter Cell game on my Xbox, and I play it. It's really hard because the enemies can see it from a mile away, but it's really good. any of the story for Metal Gear Solid, and I beat 4 or 5 times. 4 is a good game. When you actually get to play Metal Gear Solid 4, it's a good game. And they make good use of the PlayStation. It's really cool. I really like Metal Gear Solid 4. I like it more now that I got to play it than when I heard about it. I had it on PS2. I have the Xbox version of Splinter Cell. PS1 stuff nobody bought when it came out would become expensive for the future. Yeah. That's why I'm glad I bought the Senran Kagura games. I had the PS2 version of Splinter Cell as well. I bought the Senran Kagura games, like physical copies, and I'm glad they did. One, they're really expensive and hard to find, and two, I just like them. I might play a Senran Kagura game on stream. Tales of Destiny 2 on the PS1 at Target when it came out. Want to know how much it was? Want to know what day it was? 9/11. Wow. PS4, and the woman called you if you shook the screen around the right stick. Yeah. Siphon Filter? I have Siphon Filter 1. I remember I had Siphon Filter on the PlayStation. I remember the taser being overpowered. You can, like, set people on fire with the taser. It's actually used to jailbreak the PS2. Really? Trippy. Yeah, the taser and Siphon Filter can just one-hit KO people and just set them on fire. I used to aim it so it looked like I was shooting them in the dick. It was funny. Got someone look shocked that the TV turned on there. I saw the other blink. Wow. I remember 9/11. I was 12 years old when 9/11 happened. I was in homeroom, and the teacher had the TV on, and the news cut to the September 11th attacks. Had nudie mags. Yeah, MGS 1 and 2 and 3 all had that too. What a day. So we look, and we just see, like, planes crashing into the fucking World Trade Center. And we're all like, what the fuck? So I get home. They let out school. I got caught skipping school on 9/11. Worst day of my life. Oh, you're a baby. You're a youngin'. So we get out of school. They let out school early because they didn't know if another terrorist attack was happening. I get home. My older brother drives me home. I get home. My mom, my older sister, and everything is... Bro, Chad, we're the same age. And everyone's watching the fucking 9/11 videos on the fucking news. So I go in my room. And I start playing Donkey Kong Country 64. I start playing DK 64. And my mom... She hears the fucking DK, Donkey Kong. And she's like, Joey, can you turn that down? We're trying to watch the news. I'm fucking playing Donkey Kong 64 when the Taliban are bombing the fucking World Trade Center. Or, well, Israel is bombing the World Trade Center. Break dancing to monkey noises while the towers collapse. Working at her school, they evacuated because they thought people were planting bombs in school and shit. Yep. That's great, Joey. Always comes back to 9/11. Why did you make Donkey Kong knock down those buildings? Twin towers in first grade with mega blocks and crashed them down. I didn't understand why my teacher got so pissed. Oy vey. Yeah, I went home. I had like a fucking short day at school, so I was like, I'm just gonna play Donkey Kong. I think so. I don't know. Dancing monkeys on the rooftops, dancing Donkey Kongs. Dude, nah, fuck it. Let's play the song. Play it. Yeah. This is what my mom heard when, like, I came home from school and I wanted to play Nintendo 64 instead of watching 9/11 footage. They hit the Pentagon 7 years prior to 9/11. Yeah. Someone had... Joey, can you turn that down? I'm trying to hear the news. They hit the Pentagon. I can't believe I just... fuck. Fucking they hit the Pentagon and the World Trade Center. Better play the fucking Donkey Kong Country game. DKB PTFO'd the Israelis. And 64 national tragedy. Press conference on 9/10. I just picture people screaming while the planets crash into the towers. Mr. President, someone hit the World Trade Center. Okay. Did you know Donkey Kong Me to Life remix? No, I did not. Didn't hit the Pentagon hard enough. Get in or get out of the towers. I mean, I gotta look for that one. Okay, apparently this video is a suicide prevention fundraiser. Okay. And Justin Wang is the first fucking... and I'm in the comments! The two greatest songs in history, together at last. And there it is. Yes, this is what I needed. That's me typing that 5 years ago. Apparently I watched this 5 years ago. I'm gonna share this. That was a good song. I'm going to share this with you guys. You guys can watch it. And yeah, I commented on it. Apparently I watched this a long time ago. I just forgot about it. My fucking memory. Donkey Kong. Duke. Wake me up inside. Donkey Coney. You guys remember Coney 2012? It was some, like, white dude with, like, massive white guilt. So he made, like, a fucking campaign to stop a dead warlord from raping children in Africa. And then he went insane and started beating off in the streets of San Francisco. It was fucking wild. God bless the USA. Goffy sings the intro. I don't care about 9/11 because they're already telling me that the world is underwater. The naked dude that went in... yeah, the Lorax. He was beaten off like naked in San Francisco or San Diego. Everyone to read about Coney shit.
It's going to press, and when it presses, it's going to start pushing the ingredients out.
I remember walking to work and just seeing signs of fucking like Coney 2012. Like, what the fuck is this?
And you don't want it to fall off. So, here we go.
I remember someone shared a fucking like picture of like, this is Coney, the leader of the African warlords. It was Carl Weathers from Predator. It was the buff black dude from Predator. Yeah, I thought it was a marketing or something. Kumi 2012. Joey JoJo 2012.
A little bit.
High school, rather.
Put these suckers on our
It was the Predator. That was fucking funny. That was a good... Predator is like my favorite action movies are Predator, Commando, and Total Recall. Those are really good.
Trust me, I worked in fast food.
Predator's fucking great.
During high school and then early college, I actually worked at a store where we used to make this kind of stuff on panini presses.
They called you racist when you said... what? Yeah, it's fucking Carl Weathers from fucking Predator. There's a Mortal Kombat skin where they changed... it was... I don't think he is. I think Coney died like 10 years ago.
It presses it firmly.
Coney EBS when General Butt Naked was real.
Clamped between there, and it is cooking and melting. And here we go.
Total Recall, two of the most badass characters from Star Trek, Captain Jellicoe and Gold Dukat. Yeah. I did not know this until like a few years ago. Did you know that the Coney has to get dialysis? Walk, call, and Uber. The principal from Buffy the Vampire Slayer was he played one of the fucking space Jews from fucking Star Trek. Alan Sherman, I think his name is. He was can't remember their name. They're those aliens that are obsessed with gold bars. Not Kilrathi. Kilrathi are the fucking cat fucking people from the war space Jews. That's what it is. Quark, yeah. The principal from Buffy the Vampire Slayer was fucking Quark. It was awesome. And he used to do Ferengi. Thank you. He used to do commercials where he talked about Star Trek action figures in character. It was fucking awesome.
We put some healthy peppers in there. Taco Bell. Good luck trying to get them to put anything in there besides cheese and their whatever their dressing is. I don't even know if it's, like I said, if it's spicy ranch or not. It's probably some custom-made
Ferengi, yeah.
zillion calories.
Ferengis are cool. There's like click, click.
Remember, you can put any kind of sauce in there that you like. You don't have to put sauce in there if you don't like, but then understand it's just going to be cheese and chicken and whatever else you put in there. I like it because put a little bit of sauce.
Actual Jew played a space Jew. Yeah. Yeah, he played the principal in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Alan Sherman, I think. Where were you when Columbine happened? I was fucking like 10 years old. DS9 is a very Jewish show. I like that one episode where Quark troons out. Instead of big noses, they had big ears. Subtle, am I right? I was like 10 years old when Columbine happened. I was like in elementary school. I was in 5th grade. YouTuber comment that's everywhere. Yeah. Single movie since Tim Burton's 9. That is not female. Guessing you were born in 1996. Yeah, I was 10 years old. And, yeah, that was pretty crazy shit. There is a weird period of time in America where it's post-Columbine, pre-9/11, and it's fucking bizarre. It was like Marilyn Manson was everywhere, and, like, everything was edgy. When Mandar was feuding with that space Jew. Looks insane for a game released in 96. Yes, it does. Neo Turf Masters, Metal Slug, and Scream. I'll watch the fuck out of Scream. That's a good movie. Scream was a good movie. I have yet to watch any of the sequels besides, I think, the second one.
My chicken, I've sealed it. It has a vacuum seal. I made sure here that all the air's out of it. I'm going to refreeze it, probably make quesadillas next week with this.
Saw him a few weeks ago in the sector adjacent space. Mortal Kombat was the biggest of our worries. Better time, yes. Is as old as the Challenger disaster. Wow. Joey is as old. Yeah, I'm like, I was born in 1989. Yes, it was. Resident Evil Survivor was supposed to have gun con support. A light gun that you would point at the screen and shoot at monsters. That was taken out. Not Grand Theft Auto, but a bunch of other games are changed because of Columbine. That's also the reason the Dreamcast didn't have a fucking light gun controller officially. The Dreamcast light gun controller was fucking like, it was like a third-party controller. Weird kids at my school started wearing trench coats after Columbine and started getting bullied less. Weird coincidence. Man, after Columbine happened, people kept calling me a school shooter when I was in school, but it never happened because I've never fired a gun before, but they were like, he's going to shoot up the school. He's going to shoot up the school. They almost removed Dib wearing a trench coat. Oh, wow. I kept getting called a school shooter after that shit. Fuck Dylan and Klebold, fucking faggots. I should have wore a trench coat. Fuck it. People think Nashville shooting was fake. Leave him alone, he'll kill us all. Yes, I do too. I was either called a school shooter or a stalker and rapist. God forbid I exist.
No need to scrub the blade with all you've done is cut a pepper. Peppers are pretty much,
I had that black kid that Naruto ran and wore trench coats. Wow. InfoWars is a simp for Jews now. Thought it was king shit. I'll tell you something. When I was in high school, I used to wear... You remember the anime Bleach? The one character had, like, the fingerless glove that had the Bleach logo? I used to wear that. And then I got a pair of Naruto fingerless gloves, and I used to wear that. You for being a white male, buddy. Yeah, white is pushing it. Yeah, I used to wear Naruto fingerless gloves all over the place. I thought it was cool. I was a social retard. I thought it was cool. If I can go back in time, I'd beat my own ass. Weeb. Alex Jones was visited by Mossad. Bleach is pretty good. Yeah, Bleach is a great anime. Up to when they found out the main bad guy that killed the people, the guy with Aizen. When they found out Aizen was the fucking bad guy. Jinko jeans and soap shoes. I wanted a pair of soap shoes, but my mom said no. And I remember being in a skating shop, and I was like, I want those. She's like, no, you fucking look stupid. I'm like, oh, thank you fucking for telling me that. Pokemon trainer. I had to explain the connection between Columbine shooters. If you're 25% white patriot, we'll let you join. 25 not white. Yeah. 50-50, fuck it. Yeah, I didn't know. If I could go back in time, I'd beat my own ass. BS ending, possible like 6 months in here, 3 outside. Like, come on. Your mom stopped you from being a pussy slayer, mega cock blocked. Fucking soap shoes. But yeah, I used to wear I had like a pair of Naruto fingerless gloves, and I'd wear them all the time. Like, all the time. Alex Jones, your nose is gross. I'd wear them at school, and I was like, these are the most badass things. But if I can go back in time, I'd beat fucking piss out of myself. I'd kick my own ass. Be like, God, stop wearing those gloves. Stop being a spurg. That is the definition of based.
Now, while we're waiting for that to cook, because it will take a little while.
I don't know what is up with neurodivergent men and fingerless gloves. They just think it's so cool. Not being afraid of yourself.
The 2 dipping things that we're going to use to dip this in. And traditionally, as I stated, there's 2 things that people usually use to dip chicken quesadilla.
You didn't use all your fucking...
One is salsa of some sort, and the other is sour cream.
Sour cream. Oh, yeah. All right. Photo that was shared on the web back in the day of Eric and Dillick's dead bodies. Yeah, I've seen that picture. Rotten.com. I don't know if you guys remember what Rotten.com was. It was a shock site. You'd basically go on there to see dead bodies and dudes with elephantitis. I saw that picture on Rotten. That freaked me the fuck out. Skinny jeans when everyone else did, but I don't regret it.
Always use some
Rotten.com. I missed that site.
Vegetables or fruits. It doesn't have to be...
The guy that made Rotten.com, he also made a website called Trenchcoat Mafia. And if you had a complaint, you could send him a complaint on the email. Your babysitter let you watch Rotten.com? Holy fuck. You could send a complaint. And the complaint email would link to the fucking Burlington Coat Factory, which is like a discount clothing store. They kept getting so many complaints about people saying they supported school shooters. It was great.
I've seen very small, very thin ones made of like a rubberized plastic.
Troon Ghost Shooter, he made a cartoon of his own. Yeah, that's Buck site, and I thought it was all fake.
How the hell did you do that? Oh,
yeah, that was yeah, I remember him.
Why would you do that?
Danny, I'm going ghost.
So what you're hearing is a sizzle, and what that is as I said,
Randy Stair.
as this cooks, the ingredients are pushing.
Medicare did a video about him. It was a really good video.
The sauce that was on
it was a fucking crazy troon. And now, Christchurch, yeah, I remember that. I fucking saw that shit. Cow had it on their site. I went on Cow because I wanted to look up like Ethan Ralph and Medicare and shit. And I'm like, what's this video? I'll click on it. And this Muslim dude's like, hey, welcome, brother. And he gets shot. And I'm like, holy fuck. That video actually fucked me up. Ember for me. I couldn't look at Ember Rule 3 the same way. Fuck, Randy. The feds won't let me forget Richard Russell. Though, because it's boring. Yeah, that video fucked me up. He only killed 2 people.
Itself out. But what we're going to do now, I'm going to get the sour cream and we're going to...
I watched it on... Yeah, Kiwi Farms got fucking shit for that.
The 2 things that you dip this guy in. There it is.
Fire will take you to learn.
Fresh sour cream too. I haven't even opened it yet.
I like sour cream, but I shouldn't be eating it because it's dairy, but fuck it.
Probably nearly impossible to
No,
open,
you
so
watched it from across the street?
grab
Holy
one of my,
fuck. Comparing any edgy retard to Randy. I know a guy who wanted to murder some lesbians in school,
to open
and he
cans
acts like
this.
Randy Stairs. We made fun of him.
Look at that. Super easy after I had that. So useful for kitchen. And they're super cheap. You can get them at
8chan poll.
So just
8chan's amazing because every thread on 8chan, it doesn't matter if it's V, TV, or anything. Every thread will just devolve into talking about Jewish people. It's amazing. Randy Stair looked like Bew, the jail people, and for watching that video. Wow.
put some salsa out.
Glad I don't live in New Zealand.
Dip these
Salsa.
quesadillas in like that.
I've been some assholes. 8chan poll is fun. 8chan was fun itself. But now it sucks because they like got compromised. Because some fucking faggot, this guy named Foldable Human, who's a colossal fucking fagtard, was like, 8chan is actually a depository for child pornography. And this faggot fucking downloaded fucking child pornography and was like, yeah, this is bad. Foldable Human. And yeah, Hot Wheels. Fuck Hot Wheels. Foldable pedo. Josh Moon, did he really? Push Hot Wheels down the stairs. Hot Wheels is a tranny furry now. But I did enjoy 8chan for a while. 8chan was so fun.
There you have it. I love a good salsa. It smells. I do like Tostito salsa for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess it is.
Make your own. Juice stole money. Yeah, I heard that. I heard he was also like into like Shota furries. It's weird.
Sounds like our quesadillas are almost ready.
Which is funny because Josh Moon is so anti-anime, but he's into like anime furries. Josh is Jewish, oy vey.
That sounds good.
Which is funny because Josh Moon is incredibly like anti-Semitic.
Beautiful on a panini press.
He's like, he's Jewish.
Which is really cool.
Josh Moon is a decoy. It's projection. Vito, who's an Italian Jew. And then there's Dick Masterson, who's also Jewish. It's Pizza Day. Pizza Day. Yeah, Pizza Day. His name is Joshua Potter. Wow.
It was just enough sauce and cheese that it cooked to the very edge. What am I doing? I'm freaking...
Got turned into an anime freak at 14. I would grow up anti-anime as well.
The sauce and cheese was
yes! Dick Masterson's mother is Jewish. That means Dick is heretically Jewish because Jewish hereditary is feminine. If your dad is Jewish and your mom is black, you're a black person. But if your dad is black and your mom is Jewish, you're a Jewish person. Jewish hereditary is on the female side.
That it went to the edge of the tortilla, as you can see, and if now that we've taken it off in perfect timing when it started to sizzle, it's going to solidify.
Yeah.
It's not going to overrun.
Heretic
so
for
what
sure.
You're going to want to do is probably wait about 5
It's also
minutes.
why Dick is like so defensive of drag queens and pedophilia because he's Jewish. He can't control himself. The Mexican Jew thing was no, his mom is Jewish. This sounds like Pokemon breeding to me.
To be completely honest, because it is really hot when it comes off the grill.
Yeah, Dick Masterson is like Jewish.
And you cut it into 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And
works like that
4
because they're so
triangular pieces.
promiscuous.
And what you do is you take those pieces and you dip them into your sauces. So you can get some salsa on one, you can get some sour cream on one. And like you saw, really quick, little to no prep required. The only real cleanup
Brucey's
is just the knife.
Gestaposcope for this one.
And the panini grill if it gets dirty. In this case,
Can you
this is one
confirm?
of the few times I think I've used this grill and only a tiny little bit is right there. So it's going to take me 2 seconds to clean it. So I'm thrilled about that because I hate cleaning this damn thing.
That's
That is
do
it.
be how
That is
Jews
the dish.
determine it.
Chicken quesadillas. It's quick. It's easy. It does not require a lot
Last
of cooking
cooking with the
skill
Phil ends
whatsoever.
with his head in an
Anyone can do it
oven.
As long as you get the right ingredients.
Well, it doesn't
And
look like
I
he's
said,
not a
always be sure
Jew.
to get something a little extra. Don't just do cheese and chicken. I've seen people just do cheese and chicken, and I'm like, that's so bland. Get something. Put seasoning in it. Put some peppers in it. Get a little sauce. Put something in it. And also, don't just eat the quesadilla. I do recommend, obviously, salsa's the healthier option here. Just get some nice, good salsa and use it. But I'm a sucker for sour cream, so I have a little bit of sour cream there. I'll be dipping in it.
Joey's just Irish.
That's it for this episode.
Yeah, it's different with Jews. I can't explain it. It's different with Jewish people.
Episode of Cooking with the King, chicken quesadilla. I'll see you guys next time.
Taking health advice from Phil. All right, that's the last of the Poorly Cooking with the King videos. It's 3 o'clock. We're going to watch a Hannah Minx video and we'll call it a night. We got a bunch of Hannah Minx videos, actually. Let's do Face. This is Face.
Mie-san, konnichiwa. It's time for another Ja-ja-ja J-Wow.
Mishlings were counted as a Jew. They wouldn't be as exclusive as they were.
Face.
Gumby movie, maybe.
Call.
Let's go, Minxie
Call.
Bros.
Oh.
Get pissed drunk, lads. Get ready to black out.
Mew Mew has a sweet call. What is
Oh, look at that dog. One of my brothers had a dog like that. It was like a rat terrier, like some like fucking mishmash of Chihuahua and rat terrier. But he had like a really big, like Beavis-like underbite. Big titty, ghoul free, kill it. Nice Nightmare Before Christmas. Good dog. He had like a massive like Beavis underbite. It was fucking wild. He was a cool dog. I liked him. That dog so much, bros.
This
That's a
hamster
Chihuahua.
has a cute call. These Nightmare Before Christmas characters have 2 long calls and 1 round call.
That's
I
a
have
rat.
an anime call. Rat Cat has a football-shaped call.
Cow.
This is the call that Miss Hannah Jinx uses for her cosmetology class. She made it into a reverse mohawk.
Oh, she has one. My sister-in-law has one of them heads. Because she was in cosmetology school. Underbites or overbites. That's a cool cat
To make
blush.
her
The
call
tits,
look
though.
cuter,
Yeah, I like
used
them
some
tits.
minxie makeup on
I like her shirt. It says my face is up here. Find true love and marry
This
her.
bunny has a knitted call.
Hannah Minx got married. She has kids. She's a wife and mother now. Hannah Minx got out of the game when the game was good. Cosmetology class. She just fucking left, and now she's like married and has kids. And she's a wife and mother. She got out when the getting was good.
This cat has a painted call.
Cow.
Kawaii. This platypus I got in Australia has a middle call.
Minx is gross? No. You can
These
smash the
Nightmare
MILF then. There's still time. Nah, I can't break up a fucking... I can't do that. I know it's just a joke, but I can't be a home wrecker. Let me visit the wedding. She got out before she had to bow down to the troons. Yeah, she's
Our
smart.
Christmas characters
Your
have
Jinko
a
jeans and soap
carved
shoes.
call. Leave me a video response talking about your
My
call.
face is up here.
I can't wait to see them.
Your mom can't
Lots
stop
in
you
it.
now. Irish Justy Minx bit. I want Mortal Kombat sweep kick. Oh, God.
This is the call that Miss Hannah...
No one. No, the one on the screen. Good night, bros.
Gary. Okay. This is the call.
Hannah Minx.
This is the call that Miss Hannah Jinx uses for her cosmetology
To birth
class.
10 autistic warriors.
She made it into a reverse mohawk.
Alright, you guys have a good night. This is going to be it for tonight. Next stream will probably be some more of a random videos. Have a good one.